Hello, everybody. Welcome in. If you are new here, my name is Kinny. I'm a professional psychic medium, tarot reader, singer, songwriter, professional witch, and practitioner. Okay. And today I'm going to be in my tarot bag. Okay. We have a collective request reading for today. I'm just checking to see who it was from because I believe it was from Zaria. Okay, so yeah, what's my next boo gonna be like is the theme of this here pick a card. Okay, this is gonna be timeless, but I'm filming this around Valentine's Day. Okay, so before we go ahead and get into that, okay, thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for hitting that thumbs up. Thank you for hitting that notification bell so you don't miss out whenever I post new videos just like this one. And thank you for sharing this video, okay, or pressing the hype button if you fucking with it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into it in just a moment. Okay, if you are here on TikTok, thank you for tapping the screen. Okay, I've already opened the channel for Archangel Raphael, Divine Archangel. Okay, yeah, and if anyone's interested in getting a personal reading done at the end of this pick a card, readings will be $11. Okay, my list is open. All right. Now, thank God you're live. Welcome. Hi, Jay. So yeah, y'all, today this is going to be a pick a card reading. There's going to be a thumbnail up there. Okay. But I'm also for the people who are live. Okay. Or for people who don't want to pick from those, I have these 3 stones that we're going to pick from as well. Sister, I might be in a love throuple. Oh, we'll get into that. So thank y'all so much for tapping the screen. Thank y'all for being here. Okay, so now you told me months ago, oh my gosh, I did. I'm nosy. We must discuss. Okay, so before we go ahead and get into this, y'all, it's going to be 3 groups. You can either pick from the thumbnail once it is posted onto the YouTube, okay? Or you're going to pick from these 3 stones, okay? Group 1 is going to be this lapis lazuli tower, okay? Group 2 is going to be this like malachite cloud. Okay, it's like shaped like a cloud to me. Okay, and group 3 is going to be this like little pyrite wand. Okay, now that I read both of the boys before. Confirmation. Okay, so once again, all right, you're gonna think about your future boo, your next partner. Okay, hi Trey. You're gonna think about your next partner. Okay, you have group 1, all right, which is gonna be this lapis lazuli tower. All right, group 2, which is gonna be this malachite cloud. Okay, and group 3, which is gonna be this pyrite wand. Okay, so I will see y'all at y'all's group. If you're watching this live and you're interested in getting on my list for personals, readings are $11. My list is open. We're about to go ahead and get into group 1. Okay, hello group 1, welcome in. Thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for tapping that screen or hitting that thumbs up, subscribe, notification bell, hype button, share, you know what I'm saying, and checking out One For You freestyle by me. We love to see it, which is just in time for Valentine's Day if you're watching this when I post it. But anyway, so group 1, y'all picked this lapis lazuli tower. Okay, I chose these stones as a means to think about like yourself, okay, and how you know this is your pile. Okay, so y'all are my lapis lazuli group. Y'all could definitely find yourself to be very intelligent people. Okay, y'all are very well read or well studied. Okay, or y'all are very good at networking, communicating, getting your point across. Okay, other people may not necessarily feel that way, but you definitely get your point across. You could definitely have Sagittarius placements or Capricorn placements. Okay, I'll even say Gemini, but Sag, Capricorn, Gemini placements could be very, very significant here. Okay, emphasis on that Sag. But okay, with this lapis lazuli, I may have some Pisces going on too, but with this lapis lazuli, you'll know that this group is for you if you recently, like, if books could be very, very significant for you, getting new books, new textbooks. Okay, Barnes and Noble could be very, very significant for you. Y'all could definitely be enrolled in school, college, or some sort of educational course or program, or y'all could be people who teach a course or teach a program of some kind. You could consider yourself to be a teacher. Okay, group 1, this also, y'all are like very like head forward like people. Y'all are very goal focused, goal oriented people, and y'all are very well versed, okay, in ways to protect yourself, okay, or y'all are just casually very well protected. All right. Yeah, y'all definitely either like don't play when it comes down to protection, or this is also just the idea of like there's something around you that's naturally very like shielded. Okay, you may frequently wear protection on your clothing, okay, or inside of your clothing, whatever the case may be. Yeah, y'all also may be attracted to group 3, okay, so that could be very, very significant. Okay, this group could also have to do with like polyamory, okay, group 1 or group 3. I haven't gotten to group 3 yet. All right. But yeah, you could definitely be somebody who's open in relationships or dating. Okay, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But yeah, y'all, that's how you'll know this group is for you. Okay, y'all are relatively very grounded, balanced people. You definitely are like, you might be like an interesting factoid type of person, but you're also very like lucky. Okay, and you also use your knowledge by which to get what you want. Okay, that could definitely be very, very significant. Other signs that this group is going to be for you: some of y'all are smoking, okay, or just now smoked or was about to smoke. Okay. Orange calcite could be very, very significant. Coffee beans, coffee grounds could be significant. Mocha and mocha syrup, composition notebooks, peppermint and peppermint oil, and also like gnats, ants, spell books could be very, very significant. Okay, lower back pain could be significant as well. LOL, I'm picking up from the plug right now. Confirmation. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this future boo. Okay, so who is your next boo going to be like, group 1? Okay, let's get into it. Who is group 1's boo going to be like? Okay, who is your next boo going to be like? And actually, before we get into these, let me go ahead and roll these astro dice and see what's going on. Okay. Okay, Raphael. The collective's next boo. Okay, this could be a romantic partner. This could be a little, you know what I'm saying? As the kids say, a little, yeah. I fucking hate that term. However, let's see. Okay, so hi, Jada. Hi. So y'all, the moon just like came up next to this lapis. Okay, so for one, someone could definitely have a very strong like intuitive connection. Okay, somebody may very much so know a lot about their intuition. Okay, your future partner, this person could definitely have like a Sagittarius moon or a Capricorn moon. Okay, Sagittarius, Capricorn, or Libra moon, because we have it right here, and it came up like sideways. Okay, so this might be somebody who is like very intelligent, but they may not be the most decisive. This person could be a Libra moon. Okay, or they can have Libra placements. Okay, or like a strong moon placement, and there's this 6th house energy. Okay, so Libra moon in the 6th house. This could be you or them. What I'm getting from this, and it makes me want to pull my astrology book as well. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. Let's see. I'm looking at this little book. Okay, Archangel Uriel could be very, very significant. Okay, for this girl, this definitely might be somebody who, like, is a public speaker, or like they have something to do with that. Okay, so Libra moon in the 6th house. Okay, Libra moon in the 6th house. That's Venus. Mercury. Okay, but yeah, what I'm getting, this person could definitely be very like physically attractive. Okay, this person definitely has like a divine femininity about them. Okay, kind of like cool, calm, collected femininity about them. Okay, no matter what their gender or gender identity is. Okay, this definitely feels like somebody who has like a feminine air to them. Okay, with that Libra moon. All right, this definitely might be somebody who has a very tight connection with like a mom or a mother figure. Okay, or like the women in their lives. All right, this is definitely also going to be somebody who their skin is very, very significant. Okay, so this could be someone with the skin condition of some kind. Okay, it doesn't have to be anything bad at all. This could be somebody with vitiligo, or maybe this is somebody who's like very like freckled. Okay, or something of that nature. Something about this person's skin could be significant. Can you have to do with like skincare? They could be definitely very into taking care of themselves, very self-care people. This is definitely somebody who's also very organized. This person might be good at like planning things, planning parties, okay, events and things of that nature. Okay. Yeah, this person is exhibiting both the bright side and the dark side of that energy. Okay. So this is somebody who is adaptable, creative, charming, good-natured, and diplomatic, okay? But this, like I said, this person, like I said, they're adaptable, creative, charming, good-natured, and diplomatic, but they can also be indecisive and self-indulgent, dependent, frivolous, and changeable. Emphasis on self-indulgent, okay? This person may have like interesting, like flip-flopped emotions, okay? For some of you, this person could be a woman, but there's the feminine energy here regardless, okay? But this could be a woman. But doesn't have to be. All right. I definitely feel as though this person with that self-indulgent, they may like to spend money. They may like to eat. And you and this person the moon's in Aries right now. You and this person could definitely be like polar opposites, okay? But there's something about the way that y'all were raised, okay, could definitely be a tie, especially if y'all both have like a toxic connection to like a mom or a mother figure, okay? So yeah, Walt Disney could be significant because he was a Libra moon, okay? Walt Disney could be very, very significant, okay? Yeah. They definitely could be like, this could be somebody who your next boo group one. I'm gonna let this rock a little bit before I get into that. Yeah, this is somebody who loves with their head rather than their heart. Okay, this is definitely somebody who's very like calculated, very knowledgeable, very like well-rounded in that way. But they make questionable moral decisions with that Libra sideways. Okay, it gives me justice sideways. This person has questionable like morals. Pretty person, beautiful gowns. You know what I'm saying? But they can be kind of like nitpicky. Okay, they can definitely be kind of nitpicky or even kind of rude with like that sixth house energy. This might be somebody who's very particular about the way things look, especially like physical bodies. This might be somebody who's very interested in taking care of their physical body. Okay, but like they could have like a you know what I'm saying? Someone could also be into the arts here. Someone could be an actor. Okay, someone could be into the arts, design, acting. Okay, performing in some type of way. All right, this is definitely somebody who is very charming, but they can be manipulative because that Libra came up sideways. Okay, this is definitely somebody. Okay, you could even meet this person like at school. Okay, that could be very, very significant. I could meet this person like a work setting, like a professional or like school-based setting. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. Yeah, and that sixth house definitely, like I said, is very much so just giving me, of course, like the body, day-to-day routine. Okay, this would definitely be somebody to where they have like a busy daily routine. Okay, it's definitely someone who have like a very like a complex like morning routine or night routine, something of that nature. Okay. This might also be somebody with like their skin is very, very significant here. Okay, in some way, shape, or form. Okay, I don't know. You'll see that when that shit happens, but okay. So yeah, y'all, and like that sixth house moon. This could also be somebody who's like interested in like the medical field. Okay, someone could be interested in like medicine, the medical field. Okay, this could also be somebody who's interested in like legality and like the law. Okay, so things having to do with like paperwork. Okay, Miss you love. Hope you've been well. Hi, I have been. I hope you've been well too. I definitely think that for y'all, okay, when it comes down to group one and like their person, who is this? What is their group? Ooh, not the orphan sideways, okay? Like I said, y'all both have some sort of complex relationship with the mom or mother figure, okay? So what is group one's group going to be like? Okay, the eternal child, number 4, okay? So y'all got the eternal child, number 4, okay? Somebody might be a little bit childish. Someone could definitely be youthful in some type of way, but they can also be kind of childish on account of whatever this complicated relationship with a mom or a mother figure is. Okay. So also this person, you or this somebody here could be queer. Okay. That could be very, very significant, but there is this level of like femininity. Okay, like that's there for this person. Okay, so this could be a man or masculine who has a layer of femininity to him, or this is a woman or feminine energy who has a layer of masculinity to them. Okay, but like this person can even be a little androgynous. Okay, or like they like to like dip and dive into both sides. Okay, of like style, fashion. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, with the eternal child, also y'all, this person could also be a Leo sun or an Aquarius. That could be very, very significant. It could be a Leo or an Aquarius placement person. Okay, with that sun here. All right. Emphasis on the Aquarius. All right. This person is very airy, all right, very airy, which is why it's kind of given like this person is very intelligent, okay, but something is questionable here, okay, something is questionable. So yeah, when it comes down to it, this might also be somebody to where it's like I said, they have some sort of weird relationship, like with the mom or mother figure. This might be someone who's kind of like coddled by the women or feminine energies in their lives. Okay, take it what resonates, leave what doesn't. All right, Sunny D could be very, very significant. That also gives me the song "I Love My Nigga" by Mona Leo. Okay, okay, she's a Taurus. All right, but yeah, okay. Bitch, I'm back. I could never miss a beat. I could never miss a nigga. I cut off. You missing me. Like, bitch, are you kidding me? I'm a player. This is me. We not locking lips. He's still kissing ass and kissing feet. This might not be somebody that you like necessarily like take serious. I don't know. Your next boo. This might not be somebody that you fully like take serious. Okay, like I said, there's something I love. This might be like a little yeah. Okay, like I said, it's not your next partner as much as it is your next boo. Okay, confirmation. And my eyes jumping. Okay, this could be somebody that's a little messy. Okay, I don't know. The inner child, okay, and the child of joy. Okay, so this person could even be like the youngest. Okay, they can have like a lively spirit about them. Okay, you have a choice about if you want to make this work with this person. I don't know. I just want to say that. Okay, this person. This person's weird relationship with their mom could have to do with like being like super close or like being like a mama's boy, mama's girl, okay, or like there's something about the women in this person's family, like, or people enabling this person, okay, especially if this is a man or masculine, okay. But the eternal child is connected to the timeless, ageless, and infinite aspects of life, okay. There could also be some sort of age gap here. There could be a gap with age, okay, or maturity. Okay, infinite aspects of life. It is radiant and fearless and seeks joy above all else and at any cost. This is a very fun-loving person, okay? Like I said, this person could overdo it sometimes, okay? But this is a very fun-loving person, okay? They're radiant and fearless and they seek joy above all else and at any cost. We're back to that, seeking joy at any cost, okay? This might be somebody who tipped the scales a little bit, okay? Hi, Chelsea. Hello. This might be somebody who tipped the scales a little bit, okay? This is somebody who struggles being bound to an aging body with physical limitations in a world that demands attention to detail and logistics. This might be somebody who is very childish, acting like they don't want to act their age. Okay, this could definitely be somebody like, this could be somebody older than you, okay, or somebody who's just not acting the way that they like supposed to be acting. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't want to like grow. This person might also be very concerned with like their beauty or like their youth or the way that they look. Okay. This is also the idea demands attention to detail and logistics. Didn't I say this person can be a little nitpicky? Okay, the eternal child wants to nix all rules and responsibilities and go beyond what others say is possible. Okay, this person wants to return with plenty of friends to the land of the free. Didn't I say this is a very sociable person? Okay, Arrested Development. Is that gives me, this a TV show named Arrested Development? Is that true? Yeah, I feel like that could be significant for somebody. Jada. The name Jada could also be very, very significant. Uh, Yeah, that show is funny. Look, I've actually never seen it. Okay, this person could also be very like niche, very specific. Okay, wants to return with plenty of friends to the land of the free. Yeah, this is definitely somebody very social. They care a lot about how other people think and how other people feel about them. Okay, who's going to be the boy now? Jay, that show Funny Little Key. Reflect on. It says reflect on God's word. Okay, that just came up from like my Bible app. Okay, because this could definitely be somebody who came from like a very heavy religious background. Okay, the eternal child wants to nix all rules and responsibilities and go beyond what others say is possible. They want to return with plenty of friends to the land of the free, where divine wine and creativity pour from the earth and sky. This person could definitely be very kind of like delusional. Okay, this person could be like delusional. Okay, and this person could be very like sociable, but you may not like this person's friends. Okay, like I think about that tweet a lot. Girl, it's cold as heck, but I only see a few icicles outside. This what they bought out HEB for. I done ate all my snacks already. Girl, I just got me some extra snacks today. It's cold as hell outside, but hopefully it don't get too much colder tonight. We having a winter freeze, if you're watching this in the future, okay, after I post this on YouTube. Quite literally, y'all, HEB could be significant. The grocery store could be very, very significant. Somebody could be a snacker. We were just talking about divine wine and creativity. This might be somebody who you feel like is a picky eater. They could be childish with the way they eat. Okay, like they don't like vegetables or something like that. We all want to sip from the well of eternal youth, and this makes the eternal child naturally popular. This is a sociable person. This is somebody who knows how to communicate with people, okay? The eternal child is naturally popular, perhaps even famous, okay? For some of y'all, this person could have some level of fame. They could be an influencer. They could have local fame. They could be an actual famous person. If you're watching this, you could also be a famous person, okay? Whatever the case may be. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But the eternal child glimmers. It reminds us of what is possible, what is magical about this precious life. This is literally this could be like a man child, okay, or a woman child, okay? This is a joyful, playful person, very much so like a very accepting person. This person could also believe in magic, okay? Or this person could be interested in some type of like magic, all right? But this person is more so, it's not giving like candles and jars. It's just more so giving somebody who believes in like affirmation, okay, rather than anything. Now, all the meat was gone except for one pack of chicken that I needed. Amen to that. I know that's right. That's my favorite song by Sabrina. I was just listening to that song by her. Which one? What did I just say? Okay. The name Sajid could be significant. Okay, the name Sahid could also be significant. Okay. Yeah. The story of Icarus could be significant. Peter Pan, okay, and Rumi's. Has anyone seen The Boy? Okay, this is definitely somebody who like, this person's childish. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Man Child by Sabrina Carpenter. Okay, period. Confirmation that Man Child by Sabrina Carpenter could be a channel song, okay? What I just say, me every day. That's real. This also might be somebody who doesn't really fucking like listen to you, okay? This is definitely like a man child, all right? This is definitely somebody who flew too close to the sun. Like, they definitely test their fucking limits. This is definitely somebody who has a questionable morality, okay? Definitely. This also might be somebody who, on some ends, they may be neurodivergent, okay? That could also be significant here. Okay. But yeah, who is this? What is your next boo going to be like? Okay. What is y'all's connection going to be like? What can we get from that? Messages about their next boo from these chakra wisdom cards. Okay. Messages about group one's boo and their connection to group one. This next boo. Like I said, y'all, this is kind of giving a little. Okay, just saying. All right, group one. The name Rosie could definitely be very, very significant, okay? Silent Hill, the movie Silent Hill, could be very, very significant. Roses could be significant, not like a good hunch. Okay, roses could definitely be very, very significant. Okay, this person could like horror movies. Okay, I just feel like something is, I've never even seen Silent Hill because I don't watch scary movies. But okay, group one, your next person, this person could be like banking on the unexpected. Okay, I don't know what the fuck that means. All right, let's see. Not me pruning roses right now as I'm listening to your live confirmation. Okay, he is the horror movie. Hell no. Look, y'all got third chakra, solar plexus in reverse. Okay, so y'all's connection to this next boo. This could be the next romantic person that comes to your life. Okay, I'm a realist. All right, the next romantic. Not every boo is supposed to be your boo boo. You know what I'm saying? Not every boo is supposed to be your baby boo boo bop. Okay, and people may click out of this reading for that purpose. Thank God for tapping the screen and hitting that thumbs up. Okay, people could be tapping out the screen for this purpose because folks don't like to hear, you know what I'm saying, like a warning. They don't like to hear shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And they just automatically assume that the next person that comes into their life that they're interested in romantically is supposed to be their forever partner, when in reality that was just a little boo for some character development. And this is what this feels like, okay? So your connection to this person has a blocked off solar plexus chakra, okay? Or they're stealing from yours, okay? Yes. The beep beep boop 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 boop. Yes, absolutely. Okay, this is somebody personal power in reverse. Personal power in reverse. Okay, this is somebody who has a blockage. Okay, in regards to their personal power, like they may get their personal power from other people, or this might be somebody who gets their personal power from you. Okay, you and this person will have some sort of solar plexus chakra blockage or cord or something of that nature, and I don't want it to be no cord. Okay, this is your next boo. This was the collective request from Zaria. Right now we're on group one. Okay, y'all. So what I can tell y'all is group one, your next boo, this is more so a test than anything. This is a little boo for karmic purposes and lessons than anything. Okay. This is about you taking your power back from this person. Okay. It's so the stomach or chest area. It's the stomach. The solar plexus is like right above your belly button, right above your navel. So yeah, this might be this. This also might be somebody who has a very like bright style. Okay, they might be a flashy person. Okay, but with that third chakra, solar plexus, okay, like I said, they care a lot about how they look. It says, I choose to be myself and to express my truth. We're going to read these in reverse, okay? So this is like choosing to be someone else, okay, and not expressing their truth, okay, living a lie, okay, having a negative influence on the people and the situations around them, okay? This is somebody who is not going to be themselves. This person is fake, okay? They have a hard time being honest, okay? They might flip-flop with the morals, okay? And they have a negative influence on the people and situations around them, okay? Including a negative influence on you, okay? Yeah. This person, they lack integrity, okay? I allow my integrity and confidence to shine, all right? Which instills more confidence and belief in myself and then encourages others to have natural confidence in me. This is somebody that you're not going to truly like feel like confident about. And I feel like they get their power from like the wrong place. This person lacks integrity, okay? And like they get their self-belief from maybe like compliments and shit like that. Maybe it's because they have whatever going on with like their physical body, like they don't like that. This person allows their personal power to become egotistical, manipulative, or exploitive. So this is definitely somebody who is an egomaniac. This is somebody who is egotistical. They are going to manipulate you or try to, okay? And they are very much so going to try to exploit you for what you have because this person is a man-child or a woman-child, okay? This is not a good idea. Okay, collective a month ago about a partner coming in and betrayal, but basically being thank you next vibe. Yeah, that's exactly what this is. Y'all could have definitely been a part of that collective from a month ago. Okay, check out the YouTube for more of those readings. Okay, but this is not solid. Okay, this is not solid. Okay, and let's pull some final messages in regards to this next boo. Just to let y'all know, group one, this is not y'all's time. Who are you on right now? We're on group one. This may not even be the time for real for group one to be in like a relationship like that. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and pull advice, okay, in regards to love and relationships, okay, for group one. Okay, what advice do you have in terms of love and relationships? You know what I'm saying? Talking about Aquarius season pile 3, and it sounds like that person. That Aquarius season reading I posted could be very, very significant. I'm sorry, but they sound terrifying. Less terrifying as much as just like childish. Like, you know how like a child will like... they're just developing like a sense of self and like morals, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't know no better, so like they'll do whatever they need to do to get what they want, you know what I'm saying? And it's like harmless in that way because they're actually children, but this person is not a child, so it's not harmless, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what this is given, you know what I mean? That's what this is given. It's given like somebody who's like, they have what I want. Like, yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, probably just an eye-opener for us and the last time of an old phase to a newer and improved one. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, instead of pulling the advice about this, because I'm going to pull, what is the reason that you're meeting this person? Okay? What is the reason? And in the back of the deck will be the advice. What is the reason that you're meeting this person? Ooh, this next boo. Okay, reason that you're meeting this person. You have Lantarki Masay. Okay, peace in reverse. This is somebody who's supposed to be disturbing your peace. Okay, you're supposed to test about what you find peaceful and what you don't find peaceful. Okay, group one. All right, thank y'all for tapping the screen. This is about what y'all do and don't find peaceful, okay? She's sitting there smoking, chilling in front of the mirror with this DJ set, okay? This is about a test about how much you love yourself, okay? Do not let somebody come and steal your peace, okay? Group one, y'all may be looking into, what herb was I just finna say? Skullcap. Skullcap could be very, very significant for this collective, okay? For maintaining your peace, okay? Lantarki Masay, okay? This also... The Sims could be very, very significant to this collective, okay? You're meeting this person because it's time for you to take control of, like, your life, you know what I'm saying? And, like, the type of people that come up in that bitch, okay? 117. Okay. Yeah, you're meeting this person with this in reverse. It's okay to release those waters. Okay. When Lantarki Masay shows up, it is time to ask yourself, am I avoiding this situation? Okay. Am I being as communicative as I want in return? And am I open to receiving? Okay. This literally has to do, I fuck with the Sims too. This is literally about like release. You're meeting this person in order to like release them. Okay. So just like we talked about earlier, the closing of a cycle. Okay. When Lantarki Masay shows up, okay, it's time to ask yourself, am I avoiding this situation? Okay. Are these love readings for personals? These are this is a pick a card, okay? These are pick a card love readings about the next boo, but I am doing personals for $11 at the end if anyone is interested. Yeah, I'm gonna do this at the end after group 3. But yeah, y'all, this is about like you dealing with something, okay? Finally dealing with something and also speaking your piece and saying what the fuck you gotta say, okay? This is about asking yourself what you're open to receiving. That's why you're meeting this person, because they're here to like fuck with your piece, okay? And you gotta choose you. This is also somebody who could be trying to distract you from getting into the shit that you need to get into, okay? And your advice in regards to love and relationships is eat our wool, okay? So I'm pretty sure this is a star card, okay? And if you're watching this, Aquarius season was right now, okay? Aquarius season could be super, super significant to this collective, okay? I hope it's not Joe Jonas, because I don't know if I could leave my man. I'm fucking crying. Joe Jonas could be very, very significant, okay? In group 1, y'all's advice, okay, with Eat Our Woe, okay, restoration. Y'all are definitely in a period of time to where you are being restored. You're healing. This may not be the time for love and relationships for y'all right now. If you're watching this when I post it, the astrology of right now could definitely, the stars themselves could definitely be causing a lot of this shifts and change, okay? We have the solar eclipse in Aquarius happening on February 17, 2026, if you're watching this when I post it, okay, even though this is timeless. So yeah, the stars, okay, some sort of large situation going on, all right? Yeah, and Mercury's in Aquarius, Mars is in Aquarius, okay? So there's definitely just this energy. You're needing to kind of focus on detachment a little bit and listening to spirit, getting yourself together in that way, okay? Following your destiny. The energy of water has memory and connects you to the unified field where the whole of the source resides. We all come from a creative energy, and within that energy is where you can find freedom. Behind them is the hemp stalk and the Nigerian Ibadan Malimbe. Okay, some of y'all are feeling, your advice is to get deeper into like music, okay? Girl, you said stars and I just started singing deep in the heart of Texas, okay? Y'all could be in Texas, okay? I am. So yeah, y'all could also be needing to get deeper into music. My advice is to focus. This could also have to do with someone who's a musician, okay? We all come from a creative energy, and within that energy is where you can find freedom. Okay, Irawo is a card of healing for both inner and outer purposes, which will alter as you go through changes you encountered in the other cards. Okay, so yeah, like this person is a part of those changes, and then you're going to be healing from them. Okay, your advice about love and relationships is to continue your healing. Okay, continue your healing. The stars have always provided us with an infinite perspective and a sense of possibility. Don't start thinking negatively about love and relationships just because this next person is a dud. Okay. Irabo reminds you that your ancestors lived so that you would not have to ask permission to. You do not need permission to exist. Thousands had to love for you to be here. Okay. So this is about pouring that love back into yourself. Okay. And also ancestral veneration could be, and elevation could be very, very significant. Okay. Do your own research for your own personal practice and culture. You know what I'm saying? But this is about focus. Your love is not it right now. Okay. It's about focusing on yourself, your guides, okay, your team and shit like that. Okay. Conjure that feeling of having an overflowing vase and pour yourself a sense of relief, okay? It has already happened. If Irawa has appeared in your spread today, please ask yourself, am I showing gratitude every day? Y'all worried about the wrong thing, okay? Do I believe it will all work out for me in the end? And do I believe in my blessings? So yeah, like you're going to be fine. Like love and relationships is going to come for you. But as of right now, there's a huge change going on for you, which could actually be a lot deeper than you could be a generational thing for group 1, because Pluto's in Aquarius right now too. So this could definitely be like a large change that's like coming for you. Okay, so that's what I got for y'all in regards to this next boo. It's kind of giving up. Okay, so I don't know, but okay. With that being said, group 1, thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up. Okay, for watching this on YouTube, thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you for hitting the notification bell, the hype button, the share button. Okay, I fucked with y'all a long way. Also, if there's anybody interested in I'm going to do a Q&A video soon. So if anyone's interested in like asking me certain questions for that Q&A for a video, okay, or for like a live session, y'all go ahead and let me know and I will write that down, okay? Yeah, because I've had some interesting comments on some of my videos recently, like, why do you call yourself a professional? You're not a professional, and all kind of other shit, okay? So we're gonna go ahead. That gives Q&A to me, you know what I'm saying? Since questions unanswered. All right. And thank you for tapping the screen if you're here on TikTok. Yeah, check me out. Subscribe at tarotteawkinny on YouTube, okay? I definitely have all my pick of cards and shit like that on there. If anyone's interested in getting a personal reading done here on live, readings are $11 and they'll be done at the end. We're finna go ahead and get into group 2, okay? Group 2, welcome in, okay? Thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up, that subscribe, the notification bell so you don't miss out when I post new readings. And thank you for hitting that hype and that share and listening to One For You Freestyle, okay? I would really appreciate it. But what I got for y'all here, okay? What the hell was that? What I got for y'all here, okay? That's a confirmation. I'm going to use this so you know if this is your actual group, okay? So for one, y'all could be very psychic, okay? I could be very psychically inclined. This could be my Virgo, Capricorn, okay, group, okay? Y'all could have earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, but emphasis on that Capricorn and Virgo, okay? You could also have Pisces placements, all right? But this is definitely the idea of like y'all are very like no-nonsense people. Okay, you could have came for group 1. All right, y'all are very no nonsense people. Okay, hi Letitia. Y'all are definitely people who you have spent enough time with yourself to know what energy is yours and what energy is not yours. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could definitely be very distant, and y'all are definitely people who are either currently or frequently go through heavy like life changes. Okay, like major transformations. Okay, you could be right now in the midst of a huge transformation, or you're somebody to where large life transformations are a thing for you. You're in an interesting chapter of your life right now. With this being in the clouds, okay, this could also be, y'all could definitely be going through a huge shift and change in regards to like your psychic gifts and abilities. Okay, hi Passion, we're on 2. We just started 2. Psychic gifts and abilities, all right? Y'all are definitely people who know how to separate yourself from the crowd, okay? People definitely think that you be like up in the clouds, or like people may think that you're ditzy or whatever the case may be, but that's not at all the case. Y'all are very much so very organized, okay? Even when you feel like you're not, all right? And like I said, y'all are definitely people who are very spiritually inclined, very psychically inclined, okay? Y'all are definitely people with busy schedules, okay? Your schedule is very, very important to you, okay? Whether you want it to be or not. This could also be my my group that definitely like practices, okay? Y'all could definitely practice in energy work, okay? Magic or spirituality could be very, very significant. Root work, okay? Could be very, very significant, particularly candles, all right? But yeah, y'all definitely also are people to where you have a bit of like danger about you. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely this era of like, you should not be like fucked with, okay? That also comes that also comes to you, okay? I can also say that whatever this next boo is going to be largely transformational for you, okay? Whatever this next boo, whoever this next boo is going to definitely have some sort of like important, I almost want to say heavy space, okay, but very important space in your life, okay? I have been called ditzy before, me too. Quite literally, this is like, y'all are definitely very like intelligent people, okay? Y'all are very much so like planners, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I got you. Y'all are very much so planners, okay? But I definitely think that this is one of those things to where for group 2, college could have been very, very significant, or like you could be in college, okay? Or like your early like to mid 20s could have been very, very significant as soon as I say that, okay? Definitely a huge transformation that shifted for you, which is a lot of people, okay? But there's something about that there, okay? Huge transformations, okay? Y'all have a lot of like get up and go to you, okay? So let me go ahead and see what it is, okay? Sick of that place, I understand. Let me go ahead and see what I can find about your next partner, okay? So Saturn sideways. Okay, so Saturn, Virgo. Okay, Virgo, Saturn in the 7th house. Okay, yeah, Virgo, Saturn in the 7th house. You know what I'm saying? This is a love reading. Y'all's next boo is going to be very transformational for y'all. This person could definitely be very like mature. Okay, y'all could have came from group one. Okay, if y'all came from group one, this could be like like a different energy, but like a similar energy. Like this person could be mature. There could be some sort of like age gap that y'all have going on. But whatever this next boo is for y'all group two, this is definitely someone who's going to like change your life in some type of way. Like you're going to remember this person. Okay, it's going to be a very important chapter, okay, in your life, okay, because what that Saturn is, this has to do with something like karmic, okay. There is some sort of lesson to be learned, some sort of karma to be done here, okay, especially having to do with like your psychic ability, your intuition, okay, communication, things of that nature. And with that seventh house, this is definitely somebody, your next boo might be somebody who's also there to teach you a lesson rather than to like be there consistently. Okay, because that seventh house in reverse, this might be somebody who is either like a non-conventional relationship, or this might be someone that's like a relationship may not be like possible, or like this would be something that took time per se. This might be something that takes time for y'all to be in a relationship, okay, if y'all so choose to do that. All right, but this is like Virgo Saturn in the seventh house, okay, seventh house Virgo Saturn. So with the Virgo Saturn, there's just like this person could definitely be a Capricorn, Aquarius, or Aries placement, okay? Virgo, heavy on that Capricorn, Virgo, okay? Yeah. This person could be a Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, or Virgo placement person, okay? We might even say Libra, but really that Capricorn and Virgo is very, very strong there, okay? So if I'm looking at Saturn, okay, Saturn in Virgo, okay, where that's at? Okay, yeah, this is definitely somebody who has an interesting, they may have like a lot of responsibilities, okay? This might be someone who has a lot on their plate. This might be a very busy person. This might be somebody who's like more mature than you, or like they know more than you, okay? This person has definitely been through some major shit, okay? Been through some serious shit, been through some major shit, okay? Like huge, you may catch this person at like a bad time, okay? Or like at a time when they're going through a lot of things, okay? This person has a lot of like issues and problems that like are not of their own making, okay? Yeah, this is definitely somebody who is like aware of like blockages, okay, in their life. All right, this might be somebody who's just like, you know, so they're in a different maturity place, okay, than you are, okay? Not issues and problems, but this is not of their own making, this feels like, okay? So this might not be somebody who's in the space or place for like relationships and shit like that when you meet them, okay? So with that Saturn in Virgo, okay, the responsible planet Saturn and the conscientious sign of Virgo work well together. Okay, so this might be somebody with a lot of responsibilities. This might be somebody with a big career. Okay, this might be somebody who, you know, they may not be the lovey-doveyest type of person. Okay, but like that gets to the money. This might be somebody who definitely has their shit organized. You know what I'm saying? This person also may have like a lot of like heaviness in regards to like their physical body or like their bones. You know what I'm saying? The responsible planet Saturn and the conscientious sign of Virgo work well together. Okay. This Saturn position heightens Virgo's intellectual ability and practical turn of mind. So yeah, this is definitely somebody who is very smart. Okay. Very smart, very like, this can be somebody with like degrees, multiple degrees. Okay. Or someone who's very well versed, even if they haven't gone to college, somebody who's very, very well versed, okay, but I'll be unsurprised about that, okay? This Saturn position heightens Virgo's intellectual ability. This person has a high level of intellectual ability, okay, and they are very practical, sometimes too practical, okay? This is a methodical and organized person. They are willing to work hard to achieve their goals, okay, but they may not be used to like relationship shit, okay, or like they don't really know how to do that, okay, or there's just something stopping them from being able to do that in some type of way, okay? To you, theory and practice are one and the same, okay? This person, theory and practice are one and the same. They immediately put what they learn into use. It's definitely somebody who's educated in some way, shape, or form, okay? This person has hardships on their path, okay? Usually very early in life, okay? They've dealt with sorrow, disappointment, or frail health, okay? Emphasis on the frail health, okay? This might be somebody who was like a sick kid, or like they have some sort of like, it could be a chronic condition or something that they're like dealing with, okay? But Saturn does, this might be also somebody who just has like a lot of like daily, this person's life is not easy, okay? Yeah, it says they can become bogged down in trivialities, okay, because they're a stickler for details, okay. This person can be very nitpicky themselves, okay, in regards to like love and relationships, or just like they're hard on themselves, you know what I'm saying? This person is capable of becoming a petty tyrant, okay, when others don't see things their way, okay. Okay, this person can be a little petty, all right, but they get their karma for that with that Saturn. This person, like, they understand the way that life works. Okay, but this is definitely somebody who can be fucking petty when people aren't listening to them. Okay, which is why this person may actually choose to not be in relationships. But it says Saturn gives this person wisdom, but not necessarily vision. Okay, so this person is very, very smart, but like they want shit to go the way that they want shit to go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're very logical. You know what I mean? This person is very good, possibly very good with numbers, okay? Savings and numbers and things of that nature, okay? So too often this person sees the dark side of life and fears the unknown, okay? This person could be kind of like energetically dark, or like they could be pessimistic rather. Like this feels like someone who kind of errs on pessimism. Not a bad person. They just be like, you know what I'm saying? Like they just err on the pessimistic side of things, okay? What you cannot categorize and control. This person could have some issues with control. They want to control their own life. And so like they may have issues in relationships with like being controlling and having to work through that. Okay. On the plus side, Saturn endows this person with an ability to make money. Didn't I say that? Especially real estate. This might be somebody with a big old house. Okay, this also might be somebody who inherits shit like land. Okay, this might be somebody who inherits shit from their family. Okay, or by blood. Okay, natives of this Saturn position are vulnerable to intestinal upsets and ulcers. This person could definitely have some issues with their stomach. They might have a sensitive stomach. Okay, gastric stuff could be significant. Okay, ulcers. Okay, IBS and shit like that. They might be a little shitty booty, okay? It happens to the best of us, okay? But they might be a little shitty booty. Like they might be lactose intolerant or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Boots in the dryer, okay? It's definitely, right. Prayers to them, Jesus. You know what I'm saying? That's because they are stressed the fuck out, right? Like life is they have a lot of restrictions, okay? And rules, okay? In regards to like their life. Okay, this might be somebody who is actually they work out a lot. Somebody may have a very solid workout routine. They may have to be super strict with the way that they like eat and shit like that because of like their stomach issues. Okay, but this is definitely somebody who has like a very particular schedule. Okay, the name JD could definitely be very, very significant. Okay, yeah, this could also be someone who's like a friend of a friend, or like someone that you meet through another person. Okay. But yeah, this might be somebody this could also be someone who's like gotten sued, okay? That could be very, very significant as well, okay? So, wrong card. Okay, so who is this person, group 2? Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Thank y'all for reposting this live, okay, or sharing it. Who is this? Oh, there's that orphan, and there's that seed. Y'all definitely could, this person could be a parent, okay? This person could have a child. Y'all definitely could have came from group 1, okay? This person could have a child, okay? Confirmation, excuse me. This person is definitely something mature about this person, okay? Or they could be serious about starting a family. Like this person cares about like legacy, like generational wealth and shit like that, okay? So one card, this person could definitely like have had a hard life. This person could have literally been like an orphan, a foster kid, okay? Something of that nature. Like there's that energy in their family. Y'all, we have the storm in reverse, okay? This is a drastically more mature energy than group 1, okay? Y'all, group 1, this could be the next if you watch group 1, that could be the next little yeah coming through. But like group 2 is definitely like the one like after that. Okay, I do not think these are the same person. I think this is 1 and 1 if you're watching both. That's only if you're watching both. Jesus, that's definitely an age gap if we talking legacy. Exactly, from number 4 to number, what is that? 47? XL, VII is at 47? You know what I'm saying? So this could definitely be somebody like you just kind of like talking to this, like you're not trying to date this person. Maybe you're just there for some money, okay? Or just like some level of stability, or just to see. I'm just the messenger. You might just be trying to see some. Okay? You might just be trying to see some. So you got the storm in reverse, which automatically gives me the tower in reverse, okay? So in terms of who this person is, I don't know if I could be a stepmama. That's real. Like I said, you might just be dealing with this person just for like a little 1-2-1-2. I don't know. But the storm in reverse, this might not be someone you're supposed to be in a relationship with, at least not then. In terms of who this person is the chaos, the whirlwind, and the disorder. Okay. But like, I feel like this is against this person's will. This person could definitely have them Capricorn placements. Okay. They could definitely have Capricorn or Aquarius placements. Emphasis on that. Okay. Or then Virgo placements, heavy on fun time, not a long time. Yeah. Like this feels a little not fair. You know what I'm saying? This feels a little not fair. All right. This gives like the Tower in reverse. This might be somebody to where even if they do heed warnings, this person is smart. It feels like even if they do heed warnings, shit still be happening to them because like they're like a generational curse clearer. Okay. Like there's like a lot of karma and shit like that. Okay. That's like being played out, especially like their physical body as well as their relationships. And how their physical body affects their relationships to other people. But yeah, the chaos, the whirlwind, and the disorder. Okay. But just like in reverse. Okay. Meaningless disorder and dysfunction. So this person could definitely be a little dysfunctional in regards to relationships. Okay. They could be used to some sort of like heaviness in relationships. Okay. Maybe that has them, tripping, but also I be in the clubs on the weekends. That's where literally meaningless disorder and dysfunction. This person do not like no mess. They do run a strict program, okay? But this might also be somebody who has some sort of condition, okay? We're back to somebody with some sort of condition, okay? The tornado scene in The Wizard of Oz, okay? And Rook's the man watching, okay? So, yeah, this is definitely, like, this person has a whirlwind life, 555. They go through a shit ton of changes, okay? This person's life changes very fucking intensely and very fast. It's always been like that. Okay, so yeah, this might be someone who just like had to get up and move, okay, at the last minute, and maybe that's how you met them, okay, whatever the case may be. But this person could have a dysfunctional history with relationships, okay, or like they just was a lot of messiness in their life when they were growing up, okay, and they don't like that shit, okay. Santa Muerte could be very, very significant for this collective. This person could have also known like loss or like death, like at an early age, okay. The chaos of disorder, okay, possessing an energy much like the Tarot's Tower card. Like I said, the storm undoes all that is, okay. Everything that this person knew was stripped away from them at some point in time. The ground becomes the sky becomes the center, and then the center disappears. The storm is a great equalizer, and no matter how far we've come on the path, no matter our age, wealth, or wisdom, we can't hide from its savage winds. Yeah, this person got hella karma, you know what I'm saying? They got to retrain their inner child, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is definitely somebody to where this is not like their fault per se, as much as it feels like karma being placed on them. Their disturbing howls stir anxiety and make it impossible. Wolves can be significant in dogs. Okay, to see straight, you must wait it out. If you try to fight the storm, you will lose. A better option is to seek temporary shelter and a reliable friend. So quite literally, this person might be somebody that like you could live with this person, or they could live with you, or this might be somebody who like they don't stay at one place too long. You know what I'm saying? Like they're just here for, like I said, they could have had to up and move randomly. Okay, this also might be somebody who like you is better off as a friend, which is why they're your boo in that way. Okay, this might be somebody that's like a situationship, or like we cool, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm fucking with you, but you got some shit going on, you know what I'm saying? Like it's one of those. This is not this person's fault. I do want to say that whatever this is, like this person could literally be listening to like a tea, and the karma is coming for this person from it's giving above them. Okay, I will say, okay. A better option is to seek temporary shelter and a reliable friend. So yeah, this person doesn't be wanting to start relationships because they're so used to shit changing like that. Okay. And so like they're like more so looking for like comfort, camaraderie, you know what I'm saying? When all else fails, go within. This could even be somebody who just likes to be in your company. When all else fails, go within. There for a moment, you settle in the eye of the storm. So yeah, this person keeps to themselves. This is somebody who they're so used to shit going on around them, and nothing that they do matters and shit like that. Like, and they don't want to take nobody down with them either. Yes, honey, the list is still open. If anyone's interested in getting personal readings done today, readings are $11. My list is open, and I'll be done towards the end. Let me go ahead and see, y'all. This is definitely somebody who they can have Capricorn, Aquarius placements. Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries, Virgo placements. Okay? And a bad history with relationships. Okay? So, what is this connection like between y'all? Okay, we're back to that. Okay, so y'all also have this in reverse. Okay, this definitely feels like someone, there's a lesson here. Okay, there's a lesson here. Okay, in regards to, there's a lesson here. We're back to that. Heart chakra vibes. Okay, heart chakra vibes. Fourth chakra, heart chakra. Okay, in reverse, generosity. Okay, so this gives like stinginess or like lack of generosity, or maybe somebody doesn't know how to give to you. Chelsea, I got you. Chelsea is first on the list. Write you down. Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, I definitely feel like in terms of this person might be like a workaholic. Okay. Also, if anyone's interested in getting on the list, they'll be after Chelsea. Readings are $11. Okay, you'll be second on the list. But yeah, this is definitely somebody who doesn't know how to give. Okay, to a relationship because they've always had to just like save themselves. Like they're always in like panic mode. You know what I'm saying? More or less, but like they don't let other people see that this person's very stoic faced. Okay, they maintain a level of singlehood. Okay, generosity is sharing. So yeah, this person thinks it's more generous to like keep shit to themselves. In the sense of like they just don't want nobody else. This person has like a almost like a negative view of self because of all the karma they've gotten through in like their younger age. Okay, but yeah, I give myself freely and I am open to opportunities to do so. Yeah, this is someone who has a hard time like giving to you, you know what I'm saying? Like this is definitely somebody with like walls and issues in that way. Okay. This person is like not open to opportunities to like give them. So this person is not like their heart chakra is closed. Okay. So yeah, there's this heart chakra blockage is what this feels like rather than a cord, you know what I'm saying? Do this because I can and I expect nothing in return. Yeah, this person, like they are used to people using them. Okay. Speaking from the heart, will let those around me know how I feel about them. This person, they don't know how to express themselves. Okay. Or like there's this energy of y'all not being able to like get to the nitty gritty of how you feel because somebody doesn't know how to communicate like that. Y'all's generosity will touch another person's heart and replenish their spirit. It's like people don't feel like grateful whenever this person does things. Like this person has definitely been taken advantage of, like especially like financially. Okay, or like something having to do with like medicine, medical field stuff. Okay, my generosity will touch another person's heart and replenish their spirit. So yeah, this is definitely somebody not open to receiving. Okay, through love, I have a positive, spontaneous, and lasting. This is giving negative, okay, and predictable and like short influence on the healing and transformation of both myself and others. Okay, so love has a negative, like, and predictable energy going on for them. You know what I'm saying? And it has had a negative effect on the healing and transformation of themselves as well as like how they go about relationships. So this person's heart chakra is closed. This is your next boo. But the heart chakra, like, not a bad person. They just going through some shit. Group 1 had a man child. Okay. Okay, or a woman child. Group 2, your person got a lot. They just got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? It got all this fucking karma. It just may not be like the time. This might be, you know what I'm saying? Let's see why you met them. In the back of the deck is advice about love and relationships. Why did group 1, not group 1, y'all could have definitely came from group 1. Why did group 2 meet this person? You know what I'm saying? Not gonna lie, they seem interesting. Heavy on going through it. I think this person is interesting too. They definitely have depth, but they're either not in the position to be in a relationship as they are, you know what I'm saying? Like when you meet them, or it's just like, there's just, this person could definitely be much like either older than you, physically older than you, or just they've been through a lot. Okay, so why you met them, y'all got hood love, okay, community, which gives me hood rich. Okay, so when it comes down to like why you met them, y'all got hood love. Okay, purple rain, Gemini energy could be very, very significant. Okay, hood love and community. Okay, so yeah, y'all, the reason you met them is like this person is definitely supposed to be in your community in some way. This could literally, like I said, be like a friend, you know, someone who prefers like friendship to like getting romantically involved with people. Okay, it's gonna be someone who literally lives in your neighborhood, lives in your community. Okay, or someone who is a part of a same community. Like if y'all are in the queer community or like the Black community in this city, or like, you know what I'm saying, like there's some sort of space, you know what I'm saying, that maybe both of y'all frequent. Hood love is crazy, but I love me a good friend. You know what I'm saying? Y'all met each other because y'all are supposed to be support for one another. Okay, but with this being your next little boo, there is some sort of like romantic energy here, but this person does not want to hurt you. this person, they're not open to, they don't know how to receive. You know what I'm saying? It's not like this person's like a lack of generosity as much as like this person, like they have not had good experiences with like opening themselves up to other people. So yeah, hood love. Okay, why are you supposed to meet this person? This person got money. I don't know. Okay, or like you perceive that this person got money. This person could have a good job or something like that. Okay, with these big ass rings. It gives me Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, I was just about to sing Runaway Love by Mary J. Blige. Okay, that Capricorn energy. Okay. And also with this hood love in the middle, this gives me the Wheel of Fortune, even though it's not. I feel like you're meeting this person in divine timing for sure. The astrology, okay, this is something in divine timing and will happen underneath some sort of large astrological event. Okay, that could definitely be very, very significant in regards to this person. And this might be someone who's supposed to, like, you know what I'm saying? You might, you meeting this person because they're supposed to be in community with you, but this might be with that Saturn and Virgo. This might be somebody who's they might be real good with the body. Okay? Somebody might be real knowledgeable in the body section. Okay? With that Saturn energy. All right? This might be somebody who's like very well versed. Like they've lived a long life, no matter how old they are. Like this person can be like 28, you know what I'm saying? But like they've lived a long life. So this might be somebody who's very well versed. Rich. But instead okay, so it says hood love stands with his fist out. Okay, hood rich, y'all. I can't stop saying it. Okay, maybe I need a strict man like me. That's real. It says hood love stands with his fist out, and the gold rings on his fingers spell out his name. Energy is the form of wisdom radiating out from his hands into the ether. Okay, so in terms of why you met this person is going to teach you about like manifestation, especially in like a financial manner. Okay, this person is definitely going to help you like network or like know the right people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this person also, they definitely like to flex a little bit. This person might like to like get dressed. They might be, you know, a little dripped out. You might be meeting this person because they might be elevating you in some type of way. Okay, I'm hearing Upgrade You by Beyonce, Virgo energy. We talked about that earlier. Okay, this person could definitely know how to do like magic. This person could definitely be very powerful, okay, or have some sort of like spirits, like an affirmational person, okay. The golden sphere from Arziki Dabaran is glowing in his hands. Okay, that is the Wheel of Fortune card, if I'm not mistaken. So he is holding the Wheel of Fortune. Like, so you're meeting this person in divine timing for sure, indicating that whatever you touch is going to be fruitful, but you have to believe in yourself before anyone else will. You're meeting this person as a sense of community to help boost you and them up and to help y'all believe in yourselves. Okay, the name Khan could be significant. Okay, the name Sahid could be significant, or Sajid. Okay. If this card appears, okay, definitely came from group 1. If this card appears, it's time to find the community and support you deserve. That's why you're meeting this person. I pop back in still group readings. Yes, right now we're on group 2. If this card appears, y'all, it's time to find the community and support you deserve. That's why you're meeting this person, y'all. It's because this person is definitely some sort of soulmate of yours, okay? Definitely, like I said, this is a major person in your life, but I feel like it's more for lesson basis than anything, at least when you meet them. We are communal beings and benefit from being around others who understand this, okay? So yeah, you need community, all right? And this is someone who gets you. All right. This is why when y'all were talking about like, I really resonate with that. This person understands you. Y'all are very similar. Okay. Even though this person could know a little bit more than you about something. The lone wolf doesn't survive as it would in the pack. Okay. Although you may feel alone, there are unseen forces that are supporting you in the ether. Have you met your neighbors? This could literally be someone who lives around you. Have you met your neighbors? Okay. Do you really know your neighborhood? Are your first memories of your neighborhood good ones or ones surrounded by fear? Sit with those memories and retell a story that empowers and leaves you feeling an elevated emotion such as gratitude. Okay, this person might be someone that's supposed to show you around the new city. Okay, or like someone who, like, I don't know, they could literally be someone that you like, a roommate, someone that you live with. I don't know. Okay, and my advice to y'all in regards to love and relationships in general, y'all got bliss. Okay, and the affirmation just came up. It says, I choose to focus on the good within me and around me. Focus on the good inside of yourself and the good in the people around you. Like this person might be good vibes in that way. Like they just may not be. You may feel offended about how they go about relationships, you know what I'm saying? But just know like it's bigger than you, for real. Like if they really are trying to protect you from like what they got going. Okay, it says bliss and trust. Okay, my advice to y'all, okay, there is a high chance of like pregnancy and shit like that with this person because they got all that body karma. But I just want you to know that, okay? If you're not trying to like be pregnant, okay, definitely use protection, okay? Yeah, like I said, whoever this person is a large part of your life, okay? Or it's like very important chapter. I started this whole reading off by saying that, okay? So like birth control intact, this is definitely somebody, they have such an interesting karmic like signature on them, okay? So we have bliss, okay, 102. Y'all could actually meet this person relatively soon. Or maybe you just did, but it says bliss, okay? We're back to the astrology of right now being a huge thing. Pay a lot of attention to the astrology, okay? Heavy on in the arm immediately. I'm crying. Birth control could definitely be very, very significant if that resonates with you, okay, y'all? For this collective in terms of love and relationships, okay? When it comes down to it, bliss is described as a complete state of happiness or joy and comes from the English word blithe, to find your bliss, okay? We eliminate patterns, habits, and thoughts that take joy away from our daily lives and replace them with things we actually like, okay? That is y'all's advice in terms of love and relationships, okay? Y'all's advice in terms of love and relationship, okay, is to eliminate patterns, habits, and thoughts that take joy away from your daily lives and replace them with shit you actually like. So get rid of people that you don't like and start replacing them with people that you can actually like be friends with too. You know what I'm saying? You should actually also be friends with your partner, especially with the, yes, you should definitely be friends with somebody. If you and somebody cannot be friends, y'all probably should not be together. You know what I'm saying? If y'all don't have like a baseline of friendship, Texas Roadhouse rules could be significant. Okay. So yeah, there's something about you focusing on your actual happiness and removing shit from your life that doesn't make you happy. This is another group that's not supposed to be focused on relationships right now. You're supposed to be focused on your happiness. Okay. This person may help you to focus on your happiness. Okay. The name Allen could be very, very significant, or someone could be from a city named Allen, like Allen, Texas. Okay. So yeah, are you doing things that you don't actually want or like to do because you feel an obligation to something or someone? Okay, don't just be doing shit just because you want to feel some type of way. You know, finding your bliss is about bringing your potential and authenticity to a peak and getting lost in it. There's been shallow relationships and fake shit, and this person is very real. Okay, this person is very real and you're not used to that. Okay, I will say a bright yellow veil lifts to the tip of this card as you come out of the balance card. Okay, you are trusting the non-material world as you follow a blissful breeze in regards to love and relationships. Okay, make sure that you're not doing shit that you don't want with people that you don't want to do it with. Okay, you ain't got to go on them dates and answer them phone calls if you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Trust the non-material world. Follow a blissful breeze. Although this card seems minimal, it is powerful in the aspects you don't see. Understand that there's shit happening behind the scenes right now. Okay, and not everyone that you meet is for acquisition. Not everyone that you meet is to be acquired. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to conquer every person that you meet. You must be willing to let the universe support you. Okay, we about to go on a date right now. Okay, confirmation. Okay, you must be willing to let the universe support you. We see a platinum light in this card and minor symbolism for the root chakra. Okay, so yeah, focus on your grounding, focus on your stretching, focus on your eating right. You know what I'm saying? Like going on walk, like getting yourself right, you know, getting grounded in your schedule. Okay, as this card is used in the chakra spread in this book, this card is the card of trust. Okay, you must trust that the answers you are seeking are being given. Okay, in regards to love and relationships. When this happens, your entire soul group of helpers appears through the veil to assist you. I feel like this person is also a part of your soul group of helpers to assist you. You know what I'm saying? Orbicular jasper could be significant for this collective. Okay, my life flows forward with ease and I act with integrity. So yeah, like just be easy. Be easy. Be easy. You know what I'm saying? This also gives blockage removers, okay, or road openers, okay, and acting with integrity. Blockage removers, road openers is what this gives, okay, and just focus on you. You know what I'm saying? Focus on what you got going on, okay? So, with that being said, that is what I have for y'all, group 2. Okay, thank y'all so much for being here. Thank y'all for that thumbs up, that subscribe, okay, that notification bell so you don't miss out, hitting that hype, hitting that share. Okay, if you're here on TikTok, thank you for tapping the screen. Thank you for subscribing at tarotteawkinny on YouTube and checking out One For You Freestyle. Okay, I'm about to get into the last but not least group, okay, and I'm going to get into personals right now. Chelsea is the first person on the list. If anyone is interested in getting personal readings done here on live, readings are $11. My list is open. So yeah, we're about to go ahead and get into it in just a second. Okay. So, okay, group three. Group three. Welcome in group three. Okay, thank y'all for hitting that thumbs up, that subscribe, that notification bell. Okay, hitting that hype button. Okay. Yeah. And thank y'all so much for sharing this reading. Okay, if you're here on TikTok, thank you for subscribing at tarotteawkinny. Jasmine. The glamour candle actually is just about to burn out if it's not burnt out just now. It was lit before I got on this live. Jasmine is going to be second on the list. If it's out, I'm going to go get it to show y'all. But it was definitely still lit before I got on here. Jasmine is second on the list, and it's burning pretty clear. Okay, it's giving a very, very, very clear burn. All right, I bolstered it up with some rose quartz as well as some citrine. Okay, Kenny, is there any way you can send mine to my inbox? I'm babysitting right now. Yes, I can record yours and send it to you. Chelsea, I'll text you. Yes, I was on that glamour candle. Yes, indeed. It literally was on its bottoms, but everything has been clear thus far. It's had a pretty solid burn. So like I said, when it's done, I'm gonna come and pick it up. It might be done by now. Okay. I'm crying. Jay will be third on the list. Okay. These niggas tripping. That's what she left in the comment. Okay, if anyone's interested on getting on the list, they'll be after Chelsea, Jasmine, and Jay. Well, Chelsea's going to be off live. Starting to believe more and more I am a Libra Venus. I'm crying. Let me write hers is off live. Okay. So, yeah, y'all. When it comes down to it, okay, group three, y'all got pyrite. Okay. Now you know other Jasmines, babe. I'm hurt. There's no battle of the Jasmines here. For one, the name Jasmine could be significant for group three, okay, as well as the herb. Jasmine could be significant, okay. I got pyrite. This could be my Capricorn pile, okay, or y'all could definitely have money-based placements. I could have Capricorn placements, Taurus, Virgo, and I even think Cancer in regards to this, okay. Y'all definitely could have came from group one, all right, because Lapis Lazuli has pyrite in it, okay. Not be picking group three. I definitely think that with this, okay, this is how you'll know this reading is for you. For one, you could be using pyrite, okay. New Orleans could be significant, okay. Ombre could be significant. You could have Virgo placements, okay. Someone here could be queer, okay, especially if you are woman love woman, okay. I also feel like y'all could be business owners, okay, or that y'all could be getting a major in business, okay. Y'all could be thinking about starting a business, okay. Window shopping could be significant. Buying new clothes, okay, and buying like new items for like your house and your body could be significant. New piercings, new jewelry, okay, as well as like grills, okay, could be very significant for this group, okay. Yeah, y'all are definitely people who are very like goal oriented, okay. Y'all could definitely be very money minded, okay. And y'all definitely kind of like trick people in the sense of like y'all are not the same way that like y'all look, whatever that fucking means, okay. Like people may think that you're one way, but you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like I definitely feel like y'all are also very like marketable, okay. And I also feel as though people feel like you are very like financially, like I said, marketable, like profitable, okay. People definitely like to do like business with you. This could also be people wanting to give to you, wanting to like give you money, okay, or opportunities, okay. But this is like hardworking, grounding determination, okay, in terms of like who you are, all right. And I definitely feel like y'all are very like cool, all right, calm and collected when it comes down to things, all right. People don't have a very clear understanding of your feelings and emotions, okay, but y'all are very much so money makers, okay, or like very much so hard workers. You'll get to it, get to the work, get to the money, okay, whatever the case may be. Yeah, fool's gold, okay. So I definitely, y'all could also be vocalists, okay. Singers could definitely be very significant, okay. Some of y'all, this could also have to do with like 18 plus work, okay. Somebody could be an SEGGS worker, okay. Cam folks, okay, whatever the case may be. Someone could work in a spicy club, Okay, that could be significant. Whatever the case may be, y'all are very get to the money type of folks. Okay, and people feel like you're profitable in some type of way. People like to like spend their money on you or invest in you in some way, shape, or form. Okay. I could definitely have been doing money magic. Okay. So let's see. Let's see. Oop. Ow. Nah, support the SWs. We do. We absolutely do. This page definitely supports SWs. Okay. So in terms of this person, before I do that, let me do this. What can we messages about this next boo for group 3? Okay. This person definitely is somebody to where they could like to smoke. Okay. This person could definitely like to like smoke or drink, particularly like smoking. Okay, this person definitely has some sort of connection to the other side. Okay, this person absolutely 100% has some sort of connection to like spirituality. This person could be a psychic themselves or like a reader. They have psychic gifts and abilities. Okay, the name Kim is very, very significant. Okay, cranberries could be very, very significant. Okay, the name T could be significant. The letter T could be significant. Okay, someone could be Jamaican. Okay, someone could definitely be like a vocalist here. Okay, someone could also be into like tech. Okay, computers. Okay, HP computers could be significant. Harry Potter is significant here as well. But y'all got Taurus moon in the 3rd house. Okay. The moon loves being in Taurus. Okay, the moon loves being in Taurus. Okay, so Taurus moon in the 3rd house, and the moon flew all the way over here in between these decks. Okay, this might be somebody who has some sort of this is somebody who has some sort of like connection. Yes, so for some of y'all, this person could be Jamaican, or you could but there's this definitely this energy here of like somebody who has some sort of connection to their spirituality, period. Okay, especially when this person is like under some sort of influence. Okay, this person could like smoke. Okay, this person is definitely very, very good at reading people, for sure. This person is absolutely divinely guided in some type of way. Okay, and this person seems to be the most like grounded per se out of like the other ones, or at least like the easiest going out of the other 2 piles. Like the last one is probably the most grounded. But for y'all, like this is definitely, this person could have a Taurus moon. Okay, 3rd house Taurus moon. Okay, this person can have Taurus placements. We could even say Cancer placements and Aries placements. Okay, but yeah, this is definitely somebody to where like they like their stuff. Okay, this is somebody who likes they like having they za on them, you know what I'm saying? They're a very physical person. This might be somebody to where they're very emotionally understanding. This person is very warm. Okay, this person could be a good mother or have a motherly feel to them, or their mom is really cool, or like they have a good relationship to themselves, like to their moms or like the women in their family, or they have a good relationship to women in general. This might be someone who got hella siblings. Okay, particularly sisters. Okay, now my ex that I want back having a Taurus moon. I'm telling y'all, this might be somebody who has like, this is somebody, people like this person. This person is very marketable. This person is very attractive. Okay, this person has a very nice physical body. Okay, this person, if this is a woman, this person could be like big chested. Okay, if this is a man, this person could have like a swole way of like going about them. You know what I'm saying? This person could be kind of swole. Okay. But this person is also very fucking like fertile. I just want y'all to know that as well. Take that as it resonates. Okay. But a Taurus moon in the 3rd house, this is somebody super fucking communicative. Okay. Somebody could have a May or June birthday. Okay. But this is somebody very fucking communicative. Okay. This is somebody who would be like a good parent. Okay. Or somebody who has a good relationship with their parents. Okay. Confirmation, I just heard a honk outside. Okay, so that Taurus moon for y'all group 3. Okay, a moon in Taurus modifies your sun sign in this way. Okay, this is definitely somebody who is trustworthy, determined, warm, affectionate, and artistic. Okay, yeah, this person could definitely be like a physical artist. Like somebody could like paint, somebody could have like a very physical confirmation. Someone could paint, someone could like draw. Okay, somebody could literally be very, very good at physical mediums of art. Okay, this person could also be good at singing. They may have a beautiful singing voice. This might be somebody who's very creatively talented. Okay, very creatively talented. determined, warm, affectionate, and artistic. Okay, we're back to with that third house as well. This is absolutely somebody artistic. It's absolutely somebody who knows how to talk to people. They may have a beautiful speaking voice. Okay, I like y'all person. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is somebody who is like they're quiet and like reflective, like they can be. This might be somebody who's a wonderful writer. This person might be very talented at writing. Okay, this person also could probably cook. Okay, this might be somebody who's really really good at cooking, or like they like to eat. Okay, yeah. This person takes their time assimilating information. This person is also very well educated or very well studied. This person likes books. Okay, like physically having books in their hand. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely somebody who cares a lot about their earthly possessions, but like not in a weird way. This person might have like a lot of like networking and resources and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I love a person who cooks. Like I burn everything. I'm fucking crying. This might be somebody this person is very practical, and positive, methodical, patient, and responsible. Okay, I guess this person be like a good parent. Okay, they can literally have like a bunch of siblings. Okay, yeah, this person is very beautiful. Okay, this person like they have an artistic sense. They're romantic. They are very well mannered, and like they dress well. They smell fucking good. They eat good. They like to. This might be somebody who like will spend money on you. Okay, with that Taurus moon, somebody who will spend that coin on you, boo. Okay, this is definitely somebody who would like to be committed to you, you know what I'm saying? But like prior to that, this is somebody who likes to play the field. Okay, but this person, they prefer commitment. Okay, even though sometimes it might seem otherwise. Okay, but yeah, this is somebody to where when they choose to settle down, they settle down. You know what I'm saying? This person who has a lot of sense of like devotion. Okay, and this is definitely somebody that got a lot of like suitors. People definitely be trying to shoot their shot with this person. Okay, it's definitely somebody who could work on social media, or they could be well known in some type of way. People like this person. Okay, yeah. Yeah, they do. Shakespeare could be significant. Like I said, this person could be like in like the arts in some type of way, very well read. Okay, yeah. Real creative. This person knows a lot of people. They do. And this person also like could like be someone who like is in charge of taking care of a sibling or something like that. Yeah, somebody could like, you know, when people's like brother or sister come to stay with them. Who is this person? Who is their next boo? Group 3's next boo. The queen. Listen, y'all got the best group 3. Y'all got the best actual possibility of like being with this person. Like this person could literally like be your boo for real. Group 1 was this is a test, a karmic lesson situation. Group 2 is somebody who is like emotionally unavailable in some type of way, even though they're a good person and they're meant to be there for community. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, this might actually be like your boo. Like this might actually be somebody that you're like, you know what I'm saying? Now, congratulations, group 3. Not glad I picked group 3 with the queen. Okay, this person could definitely be a feminine energy person, a woman or feminine, doesn't have to be a woman. Okay, but this person also has some sort of like layer of like a Taurus moon. Okay, and this flipped to 12. This person is absolutely psychic. This person for sure has some sort of like, this person can have like prophetic dreams and everything like that. This person is for sure very much so psychic. Okay, and they have a lot of hidden gifts, talents, and abilities. Okay, this person also do have a lot of hidden enemies. Like people envy this person. I like this person. I like this person. I like group 2 too, but like group 2 just got a lot. This group 2 is more of like a character arc situation. You know what I'm saying? Like they might be there for a long time, by the way, group 2. But this person as well with like the queen, this is number 11. Y'all definitely could have came from group 1. Okay. With the queen. Okay. I'm here. Can't get no coochie at the queen. Okay. This person might be very funny. Okay. This person might be very, very funny. This person, like I said, they like stability. Okay. Like this definitely somebody to where like they had a fun. You know what I'm saying? But like this is somebody to where like they got their standards and like their morals and shit like that they stand by. Okay. I need a mixture of group 2 and group 3, man. This with this even being 11, this person is psychic as hell. Y'all, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, rubies could be significant. Okay, Red stone could be significant. This is like the moon, and the moon is currently in Aries right now. This person is very physically attractive. I want y'all to know that. This person is absolutely very physically attractive, and this person could have the hose, okay? They may not necessarily want to have the hose, but the hose is there, okay? So whatever the case may be, okay? Or this person could be making their money in whatever way, okay? This person could be a business themselves, okay? But I definitely feel as though people want to sleep with this person, okay? People absolutely want to sleep with this person, okay? Summer Walker could be significant because there's a YouTube thing that came down from her, and it says a heart. So this Aries energy, the moon is in Aries right now. She has an Aquarius moon, and the moon is in Aries right now, okay? Not the hose there for sure. This person is a catch thus far. I'm fucking with them, okay? So when it comes down to it, snakes could also be significant. This person is very in charge of like their change. This person like knows how to create change. This person could literally be doing magic. This person knows how to create change. This is a very powerful person. Okay, this person could literally be a witch or a practitioner or root worker of some kind. Like they just know, they got some knowledge going on about like herbs, herbalism. They might be into teas, herbs, cooking. Okay, whatever the case may be. And I definitely feel like this is definitely somebody who has a very serious like hand on like attraction. This person might do glamour magic. Okay, or like this is just a very attractive person. They experience a lot of jealousy. There's a lot of eyes on this person. Okay, there's definitely a lot of eyes on this person. This person might be very like eclipsical. Like they just carry this like weight of change around them. Okay, this person could definitely be like after you meet somebody in like group one, if that applies to you. Okay, so we have the queen right here. This is the empress. We have the Taurus moon. This person is very, very divinely feminine, no matter what their gender is. This could definitely be a woman, but no matter what their gender is, it's somebody very deeply divinely feminine, or they respect women, okay, very deeply. This person can have a very solid relationship with their mom. They have very solid morals and values taught to them from family, okay? With this person, the empress, the mother queen, the sovereign, okay? This person does what the fuck they want to. They respect women, okay? Or this person could be a woman that is to be respected. Like her counterpart, the king, the queen has a dualistic nature. This person has multiple sides to them, okay? Either they preside over the realm with grace and eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirit of others. This person is definitely somebody like well known or like well liked. People like look to this person for advice, okay? Or like they look to this person to like lift them up, you know what I'm saying? Like spirit has given this person a job, okay? It's definitely somebody who has been elevated by like spirit in some way, shape, or form. This person definitely got some shit going on, okay? This person uplifts the spirit of other people. They could be like a therapist, a teacher, something. It could be a reader, you know what I'm saying? Or she falls into petty, contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. This is definitely somebody who can make or break some shit for you, okay? Let me get my life together to meet a group 3 type of person. That's real. Okay, this might be somebody to where like they can get ugly, you know what I'm saying? If the king is in the ego, the queen is the expression of that ego in the world. Okay, so this person, like, they look good. Ego by Beyonce is significant. Okay, she is the lotus's bloom. Okay, someone can have a lotus tattoo. Gives me Girl with the Tattoo by Miguel. Okay, that Aquarius moon energy is very, very significant. Nah, sheesh, I'm loving this. Can't wait for this. This is definitely somebody like, this is somebody like very mature and like they understand their responsibility. They understand how people see them. This person has a healthy sense of self and a healthy ego. Okay, the lotus's bloom, the dancer's bow. Okay, the moon's radiant reflection. Okay, this person is beautiful. Okay, this person may have a very nice face. Okay, and body. Okay, when the queen is seated in her rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. Yeah, this person is definitely very like blessed. Okay, this person is very patient, very forgiving. They have a very solid sense of like their emotions. Okay, they wait for the grace of God, and God is to move through her. Okay, striving and grasping for nothing. So yeah, this person, they don't like, they attract, they don't chase. This is somebody who understands the law of attraction. Okay, it's somebody very patient, very forgiving. This is somebody who is deeply connected to their spirituality, deeply connected to God, spirit, a deity of some kind. This person could definitely wear amulets, protective charms. This person looks good. They look great. Okay. To be the benevolent leader. Okay, this person is a leader. People look up to this person for sure. To embody the queen is to settle into deep trust, resolve, and power. You'll know who this person is trustworthy. They're very powerful. Okay, and they think about shit before they do it. This person gives off a fear, this energy of royalty. Okay, they also, people are scared of them. You know what I'm saying? People could like fear this person. Okay, people could also be like trying to condemn this person or like take this person down. Okay, but this person has literally been blessed. All right, fear fears nothing, for divinity itself cradles her heart. This is definitely a divine feminine. No, regardless of their gender, this is a divine feminine. It could literally be the most masculine person. This is a divine feminine. I don't care. Okay, the embodiment of grace, courage, resolve, and stillness. This person definitely is patient. They wait for shit. They definitely got their ear to the streets in some way. That like shit gets back to this person. Okay, this person could be pulling cards about that shit. Okay, Nikki Giovanni's ego tripping. Okay, could be significant. Okay, someone could be Italian. Okay, that could be significant here. Someone could be multiracial. That could be significant. Okay, Nina Simone singing Stars at the 1976 Montreux Jazz Festival. Okay, so yeah, Canada could be significant. France could be significant. Okay, Haiti could be significant. Okay, Louisiana could be significant. Okay, the Ivory Coast could be significant. All right, Nina Simone was a Pisces. All right, singing Stars at the 1976 Montreux Jazz Festival. This could be somebody who's interested in like jazz and like gourmand perfumes and wine tasting, and someone who's into fine jewels and fine dining. Okay, this is somebody very fucking brave, somebody with a large open heart chakra. Okay, I'm fucking with this person. Okay, and what is y'all's connection gonna be like? What energy I got going on with this connection, Archangel Raphael? Okay, what's going on with this connection? Okay, I feel like multiple chakras could definitely be activated by this person. Y'all's the first one to come up upright. Seriously. Y'all might be the only group who's like, this might literally be your boo. Okay. The next one, this might literally be your boo. Okay. The next one is kind of, it's like, yeah, it's like your little boo. You know what I'm saying? But so for y'all group 3, y'all got the 6th chakra. Didn't I say this person is psychic as hell? This is the 3rd eye chakra, intuitive perception. Y'all have a psychic link. Okay. You and this person have a psychic 3rd eye link. Okay, like you might be dreaming of this person might start dreaming of you. Okay, make sure that you're cleansing and clearing your dreams, by the way, y'all. This could have to do with like a separate message, like sleep sachets. Okay, could be significant for y'all. All right, but 6th chakra, 3rd eye chakra, intuitive perception. Okay, I know that what my intuitive senses tell me are true. So y'all's connection is like y'all going to be able to really understand each other and how y'all feel. Okay, you're gonna get intuitive downloads about this person and they'll get intuitive downloads about you. Okay, this person is very intuitive in general. So like this is the idea of being properly perceived and having a psychic connection to somebody. I open myself to the truth that is within and around me, and I know that it is there for me to receive. This might be somebody who's also very like honest with you. This might be someone who gives you psychic downloads, or you give this person psychic downloads. This person may give you like messages that are true. Okay, that could be very, very significant. This person is going to open you up to truth, psychic truth about your gifts, your abilities, what you're here for. You know what I'm saying? This person's going to open you up to receiving psychic messages, okay, and to receiving like that benevolence and grace. Okay, practice developing my intuition, and I know that it is a major aspect of who I am. So yes, this person is going to help you to develop your psychic gifts, abilities, and your intuition. Okay, period. Okay, confirmation. This person may also help you to like build your gifts up. Okay, this person may also help you to like decorate your home, build things, whatever the case may be. I know that it is a major aspect of who I am. This person is going to be a major aspect in terms of like who you are. Okay, to show you that. Okay, in the stillness and silence of meditation and contemplation, I will experience and know the truth. This is also somebody who's going to give you space. Okay, they can give you space for the stillness and space for the silence. You know what I'm saying? This might be somebody to where y'all are able to healthily deal with your issues and problems. You know what I'm saying? Experiencing and knowing the truth. Y'all's relationship with this person is very psychic, very eye-opening. Okay, very contemplative. Okay, very meditative. All right, so I'm fucking with this. Let's see. Why are you meeting this person? Why are you meeting this person? With the back of the deck being advice, okay? Why are y'all meeting this person? Oop. Okay. So y'all meeting this person, okay? We got the Hermit card in reverse, okay? Ancho Rita, okay? Solitude in reverse. In my solitude. Billie Holiday. Okay, Aries energy again. Okay, I cannot, this person is very beautiful. Okay, this person could absolutely be doing magic, like siren magic, glamour magic. I just want you to know that, okay? This person may have an understanding of like the law of attraction in that way. This person is going to scare the fuck out of me then, not stay by my lonesome. Like, I feel like this person, y'all, group 3, Antra Rita, this is definitely somebody who is very well versed, okay, very well read, okay. They could definitely have a couple of the traits like group 2, okay. But it says solitude in reverse. You're meeting this person because I feel like this person is pulling you up out that solitude possibly, and also showing you like how to like harness your gifts. You know what I'm saying? This might be somebody who's literally there to teach you how to like take care of an aspect of yourself, okay. It says if Antra Rita has shown up in your cards today, okay, it is time to recharge in no one's company but your own, okay? No one else can join you in your inner work. Yeah, this person may show you how important it is for you to get your shit together, okay? You're meeting this person because like their shit seems to be together and is going to like prompt you to get your shit together, okay? So yeah, recharging in no one's company but your own. No one else can join you in your inner work, but you can always be on the lookout for a guide, a spiritual teacher, or oracles. You're meeting this person because like it may not be time for you to be in a relationship with this person, or it may not even come to that, but you're meeting this person, your little boo, okay, because they are a guide, a spiritual teacher, or an oracle. Didn't I say this person is psychic as hell? This person is a guide to you, a spiritual teacher, or an oracle for you. This person is supposed to help you psychically and spiritually, okay, but you're not in this space or position when you meet this person in order to like be in a relationship. Okay, this person is naturally a guide, a spiritual teacher, or an oracle on their own, but they also are going to act that way for you. A journey of self-discovery is upon you, backed by your ancestors' vibrations and your higher self. Okay, so yeah, this person is going to help you to get into your ancestral vibe, okay, to get into your higher self, to help you discover yourself, your gifts, your talents, okay. Ask yourself, am I afraid of the silence in my head? This person is going to teach you how to like be chill, how to not be so reactive, how to be quiet, how to let shit happen. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're meeting this person, okay. They're going like I said, they be having their shit together, and it inspires you to have your shit together, okay. Well, let me get there so we can get married. Am I afraid of the silence in my head? Do I find excuses to not meditate as a way to avoid my solitude? Yeah, you have a hard time possibly with like silence and like getting your shit together and getting things balanced, okay? And this person, they spend a lot of time with themselves. They spend a lot of time going through shit, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like they're highlighting something for you, okay? About how you could possibly be doing better, all right? And my advice to y'all about love and relationships in general, group 3, is animal energy. It says channel, okay? So animals could definitely be popping up for y'all. Make sure that you're writing down the animals that you're seeing that are acting strange around you or that have been popping up for you recently, okay? Your own pets could start be like acting a little strange, okay? Snakes could be very, very significant for this collective because there's a snake on top of this card right here. Also, Summer Love by, I'm not sure what that band is, but winter, spring, and fall. You know that 90s song? For all time, seasonal lover. But it's not on streaming services no more. It is on SoundCloud. Seasonal Lover. It's a song from this group in the 90s, and I cannot remember what the name is, but I've been obsessed with it recently. Okay. Seasonal Lover. It's like a 7-minute song from this 90s group. I know for a fact that it's on SoundCloud. And it used to be on streaming services, but they took it off, okay? So that song could be very, very significant for y'all, okay? This might be somebody who's like, wants to be your seasonal lover, okay? But this is the idea of as well as like manifesting somebody who's like, who is long term, you know what I'm saying? That Taurus moon energy, this is like manifesting somebody in your life that like is long term. Don't be focused on short term shit, you know what I'm saying? Like little yeah-yeahs and all that. That's not the vibe, you know what I'm saying? So your advice about love and relationships is the animals around you could be really like showing you a lot having to do with love and relationships right now. Make sure that you're looking up the spiritual meaning of these animals, okay, and their symbolism, okay. There's also my advice with that animal energy and channel. This might be y'all getting y'all rocks off, okay. That's 70, okay. This might be y'all getting y'all rocks off a little bit. This might be y'all getting y'all little rocks off a little bit. Okay. Hawks could also be very, very significant. Okay. Dogs are very significant. Archangel Raphael definitely comes through as dogs. Archangel Michael comes through as hawks and birds of prey. But y'all's advice about love and relationships, for one, tiger's eye could definitely be very, very significant for y'all. Okay. I would definitely work with some tiger's eye if I was you. Okay. No, thank God. Like it says, I am not jealous of anyone. It brings me joy to see others experiencing happiness and joy. Y'all need to work on your jealousy. Work on your jealousy. okay, in love and relationships, whether that's being jealous of your partner, whether that's being jealous of other people, or whether that's being like jealous of the people that your partner like knows, or whatever the case may be. Work on your jealousy, okay? That is my advice to y'all about love and relationships. Do not act like it. My ear is ringing. It was so quick. It went, then it was done, okay? So that's a confirmation for somebody. Listen, okay? Listen, my Beyonce could be significant, okay? It brings me joy to see others experiencing happiness and joy. So you may feel some kind of way when you see everybody else in a happy relationship, or like whatever the case may be, or like maybe you're on social media, like, I want to date, you know what I'm saying? It's not worth it, okay? It says, the dragonfly is not jealous that the eagle flies closest to its creator, okay? He simply flies where he can and is unbothered by the birds of prey. The eagle's meal is not the same as a dragonfly's meal. Therefore, there is no construct of jealousy in the animal kingdom. Okay, this card emerges when you need to ask the oracles of the animal kingdom for their guidance and medicine. Okay, so ask for certain animals to come through to show you certain lessons. You know what I'm saying? Or look up the spiritual meaning of the animals that have been popping up for y'all. Okay, I also have some channel animal readings on my YouTube at tarotteawkinny. I have a deer, cricket, and I feel like I have some more animals up there. Okay, yeah, the creatures and animals exhibit habitual patterns. Okay, these will deliver messages of healing to anyone looking hard enough to observe their lessons and integrate them into their life. Okay, you can learn a lot about love and relationships from some sort of animal that's coming forward for you. Okay, animal medicine is always free and has hundreds of lessons to impart. Drop in on yourself and take note of the creatures you see during the rest of the day. Okay, so pay attention to the animals that you're seeing, okay? This is also the idea of someone else's relationship and relationship structure is not your relationship and your relationship structure, okay? Someone else having like dating and they shit going like that, it don't mean that your shit has to go like that too. You know what I'm saying? You're on your own life path. You got your own shit going on, okay? So the advice is to worry about that, okay? And to work on your own personal confidence and connection to spirit, okay? But that is what I have for this collective. That is what I have for group 3. So group 3, thank y'all for tapping that screen if you're here on live. Thank y'all for hitting that subscribe button if you're here on YouTube at tarotteawkinny and checking out my other videos, okay? Like who the hell is in your energy, okay? Pick a card. Okay, as well as, you know, Venus and Aquarius season, pick a card. Ooh, confirmation on that one. Okay, so with that being said, y'all, if anyone's interested in getting a personal reading done on live, readings are indeed $11. I'm about to get into personals right now. Okay, the first person on the list is Chelsea, but hers is off live. Okay, so it's Jasmine. Okay, let me know what your question is, Jasmine. But yes, y'all are welcome to stay for personal readings. Just recognize they are for somebody specific. Okay. So yeah, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Okay, y'all could be in a similar collectives, but you know. Hi, Jasmine. Let me know what your question is, honey bun. And if anyone is interested, they will be next on the list after Jasmine and Jay, because I'm doing Chelsea's off live. Okay. So yeah, y'all. But yes, y'all. Let's see. What's the Cash App? It is Kinnykinzz. $Kinny KINZZ. Can somebody put that down there for her? Hello, I will be reading. Can you do mine so we voice memo? Okay. Yes. Just text me your question, Jay. The person came early to your house. Text me the specific question and I got you. I record yours off of live too. But, okay, let's go ahead and get into it. Jasmine, I'm going to put a dot by yours, Jay, so I know that it's off live. Let's see. What's to come in for me the next 6 months? Have a good time on your day, by the way. Let's see. Next 6 months. Interesting. Okay, let's see what is going on. Tapping in, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Divine Archangels, please be here now in regards to these personal readings. No malefic spirits, no trickster spirits. Welcome in this space. I might send it for the guy that I want to return. LOL. Let's see. I might send it for the guy that I want to return. If you like that. Let's see. All right, let's see. What is to come in for the next 6 months? What can Jasmine expect over these next 6 months? What is it right now? It's January, so this is June. Okay, no worries, honey. February, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah. Yeah. February, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, so between now and July, Archangel Michael, Divine Archangel. Ooh, what can Jasmine expect between now and July? What's coming in for her in these next 6 months? Okay, definitely some large changes. Okay, as soon as I say that, the card came out. Okay, um, let's see. Scorpion flies. Addison, I got you. Okay, so what I can tell you, okay, I got you, honey. Woman gets pregnant in jail. That's what came up on my lemonade. Okay, so what I can tell you in this next 6 months, hun, is there might be a lot going on. Will you come in and try to reconcile? Jasmine, I got your second question, honey. Eric. Okay. I got your second question. We'll just do them together. So when it comes down to it, okay, what you can expect for these next 6 months, okay, we have balance, chaos in reverse, and we have dance portal, let go in reverse. Off top, my love, you're going to be forced to let something go, and a lot of this has to do with the astrology right now. These next 6 months are being very much so pushed through by the eclipses, okay? We have the solar eclipse in Aquarius happening on February 17th, okay? You could definitely have Aquarius placements, okay? You can have Aquarius or Leo placements, okay? Fixed sign placements in general. There's something going on there that could definitely be causing some shifts and changes, which are going to affect your next 6 months, okay? So I definitely think that there is a need for you to continue your protection and get your protection up. Okay, Jasmine. All right. But the next 6 months are definitely giving something being out of balance. Okay. Some sort of something being unfair. Okay. I'm a Libra sun, moon, and Sag rising. That's that Libra, okay, could definitely be doing it with that Aquarius, okay, and that Sag rising for that Virgo eclipse we have 2 weeks after that on March 3rd could definitely be causing that as well, okay? So definitely there is something going on astrologically here that is messing with the balance, okay, or like creating chaos in your life, okay? Dance portal, let go in reverse is something that you're trying very hard to like hold on to, okay? So you have to like watch out for that. I'm not gonna lie, the next 6 months are giving a little topsy-turvy. Okay, the next 6 months are definitely like a huge ass like gateway, but I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like you are going to be learning large lessons between now and July. Okay, so balance and chaos in reverse. Okay, um, yeah, this is definitely like there could also be something that you try to invest in, like a hobby or something like that. That's like not a good idea or like doesn't prove to like be helpful in the way that you wanted to. Okay, so yeah, there's some sort of like pause to a new beginning. Okay, it's something that you're going to want to start, but you're being delayed in some type of way. Okay, if I was you, I would watch my Aquarius season, pick a card that I have on YouTube. Okay, that might help you with this balance card. Okay, there's a fine line between chaos and balance. Just as your thoughts can build you up, they can take you into a momentum that is out of balance, causing unease, stress, and multitudes of other negative things. Okay, so yeah, there's definitely something about the way that you talk to yourself. Okay, that's gonna have to change. I think it's a new start I want with Eric. There's something here that's just like out of balance. Okay, this card emerges when you're hearing the call for balance over the next 6 months. Maybe you need more sleep, more work, or more alone time. Emphasis on more alone time over the next 6 months. Okay, whatever balance is needed, if you look inside yourself, you will find it within your spirit. Okay, so yeah, your emotions over the next 6 months are imbalanced. Okay, and you're not reacting with love, you know what I'm saying, or like you may expect certain people to still like love you. Okay, but this is a karmic next 6 months. I'm not gonna lie, the eclipses are fucking with you a little bit. Okay, there is heavy lessons here. Okay, there's definitely heavy lessons here. So when it comes down to number 74, okay, when it comes down to number 74, dance portal in reverse, and there's all this purple here. Okay, so this is about psychic blockages and blockages to your intuition definitely being like brought up. Okay, I definitely also believe that you're going to be experiencing some level of like evil eye. Okay, whether this is you sending evil eye or receiving it. Okay, but there's something about you needing to like release somebody, okay, that's throwing you off of balance, okay, or even like release an aspect of yourself, okay. It says, I am grateful, okay, but in reverse, like this is you feeling ungrateful, okay, that your vital source of life force provides you with motivation and energy to live life in full flow, okay. So this is you being tired, feeling out of balance. This is you like not knowing where your energy is coming from. You know what I'm saying? I need to release my old self. Yeah, over the next 6 months for sure. It says this card appears when you may be going to see your favorite band, if your favorite song came on the radio, or you heard a song that brought back hard memories. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel like you could also stop listening to a certain artist or stop going to a certain place, especially like a dance, like a club or something like that. But there's definitely something about like nostalgia, thinking about the past. Okay, it could also be a canceled show or canceled event. Turn up the volume and have that dance party without thinking twice. You will inspire someone else to do the same. Music is the universal language that can help integrate the many paths life takes us down. There's definitely going to be a shift in the type of music that you listen to. Okay, like that also is going to reprogram the way that you think. Okay, I got you, Jay. Um, Music is the universal language. Okay, it says rutilated quartz, rutile quartz could also be very, very significant. There's definitely a need for you to kind of get back into like your physical body, like get your body flowing and moving. You know what I'm saying? Over the next 6 months. But I would be lying to you if I said that this next 6 months was not one of those like huge like lessons. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The next 6 months are a little bit like eye opening. I almost said like jaw dropping. Okay. So just know that, all right. And the back of the deck, that overarching energy here. Yes, I actually started the gym in mid-December. Like this is you getting like used to those things, okay, and shifting what you listen to, like what you go to sleep to, okay. Like you could definitely be listening to different music. You could be getting into dance or dance classes, okay, or just like changing the music that you listen to, okay. The diss track that Glorilla released for uh Young Thug could be very, very significant as well. Okay, so Leo season, that full moon Leo that we have on February 1st is going to be very significant for you, as well as Leo season, which is going to start in July. It's also going to be very significant for you. So there's a lot of changes, but the second half of your year is going to be very significant as well. Okay. So yeah, universal oneness. Okay. This card emerges with a giant sideways figure of 8 in a crystal skull. Okay. Here you can see the vibrational imprint of everything that ever was and ever will be. Surrender is the theme of this card. You're going to be forced to surrender, my love, over the next 6 months, okay? Yeah, this is you letting go of like heart chakra blockages, okay, and running away from your ego, okay? This is like a big, like it's like an ego death. This card will begin to link you to your monadic presence. This card pairs well with that one. The infinite possibilities are expressed in this card, okay? So yeah, this is you recognizing that you've been thinking way too closed off, you know what I'm saying? Like this is you releasing and going through like an ego death, okay? This next 6 months is going to be hard for you to clear mental clutter and see beyond the obvious, but you're going to be working through mental clutter, you know what I'm saying, and seeing beyond what really just like should not work, you know what I'm saying. Now let me change my other question, LOL. That's real. You can go ahead and change your question, honey, because that's what I have for you in regards to the next 6 months. Like you, Leo season, with that Leo season is going to be a huge shift, and that full moon in Leo happening on February 1st, which you may already starting to feel, but that full moon in Leo on February 1st is also going to be very transformational for you. Okay, so yeah, that's what I have for you in regards to that first question. I'm gonna get into Jasmine's second question, and then I am into Addison, because Jay's is on live. It's off live, and so is Chelsea's. Okay, so let's see. I don't know if I should ask if I'll meet someone new or how will the other half be. LOL. If I should ask if I'll meet someone new or how will the other half be. I definitely. That's up to you. That's up to you. Because I could pull for advice in love and relationships, or I could pull for, July through December. But I do understand. I'll meet someone new, or how will the other half be? You just let me know. Archangel Michael, Divine Archangel. I know we're still here in regards to Jasmine's question. Let's see. Let's go. Let's do the meet someone new. Okay. In regards to meeting someone new, okay. You want me to switch? In regards to meeting someone new, no malefic spirits, no trickster spirits, what message do you have for her? When will she meet someone new? Ooh. Girl, you got some time, okay? You're gonna meet somebody. There's something about you needing to like explore your options. I feel like there's some more things to be like thought about or like healed or learned from first, okay? I'm hearing Japanese could be significant, okay? So this could have to do with like talking to people, okay? Someone could be Japanese, okay? But there's something about you like needing to like learn more about how to talk to people. Okay. With that 7 of Cups right here, you have time. And it's also about, like I said, options, exploring options. Your dreams could also be significant. You could be meeting, you could be dreaming about like people romantically. Okay. But like you're in a brand new beginning. Page of Wands right here. Okay. So honestly and truly, this is definitely not happening before this is definitely not happening before Aries season. Okay. This is not happening before Aries season. Okay. I definitely feel like the people that you're meeting between like now and like then, okay, even into like Gemini season, okay, are still kind of giving like group one vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like childish energy, okay, ungrounded. Like just right now is not the time. So in terms of meeting somebody new, right now you're not in the space to do so, okay? And like a grounded man, there's other shit for you to focus on, like monetarily, financially, and things of that nature. Like there's like the idea somebody wouldn't be able to offer you something. I do not think that it is before Aries season, okay? So this is not giving March, April, okay? If anything, this is giving during Gemini season, okay? So it's giving like, if anything, around like May, June, okay? This is giving around May, June, okay? If anything. But I definitely Aquarius Venus sister could be very, very significant, okay? Someone could be a junior, okay? The number 28 could be significant, okay? Someone could be 28, or the 28th of a month could be significant. But yeah, 6 of Swords, there's definitely still some stuff that you have to heal from. There's some stuff that you're still working through. So also have to do with like daddy issues, daddy wounds, okay? Or healing past a man or masculine who had you fucked up, okay? But there's just something here, like it could be like a absent father, like somebody who's just like not grounded, and it's just not the time right now, okay? So meeting somebody new is definitely going to come after Aries season, okay? So after April, okay? After April could definitely be very, very significant, okay? But this definitely giving with this Magician, it could be around like the May, June aspect, okay? But it's really not even the time for you to like focus in on relationships like that as much as it is for you to kind of like explore, okay? And like, you know, have fun with that Page of Wands, exploring your options and being smart, okay? You need to be the Page of Wands and you need to be the Queen of Swords, okay? It's the idea of like being smart about stuff and not ignoring your intuition, okay? So like relationships is not the time for you right now, okay? Because I feel like you would get done dirt, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just not the time for you right now. All right, this might even be like after Gemini season, okay? Like this might be something that happens like in like the second half of the year. You may start to feel a little bit better around Gemini season, okay, like about yourself, but this might be something that is definitely for sure not before April, okay? But I can tell you this kind of feels like a latter half of the year type of situation, okay? Because it's about you being like smart, you know what I'm saying? And like moving smart. There's definitely still some stuff that you got to like work through. Thunder, it's okay, baby. You got to let them bark. So yeah, I just feel like also gives me like a hit dog will holler. I just feel like the options that you're dealing with for now are not really given, okay? So there's a need for you to kind of focus on something else. Focus on yourself, focus on your gifts and abilities, because right now it's just not the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. 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 So yeah, there's just a need for you to also like get your home and living situation in order. Okay, that could also be a big thing, but you definitely are needing to like focus on like your options. Okay, and definitely like your manifestations could also be, your magic could definitely be working, like self-love magic and things of that nature are also what I would say to focus on at this moment in time, like focusing on yourself. Okay, because as of right now, it's definitely not Aries season. Aries season is just definitely not the time for you to try to date nobody. I just want you to know that. Okay, sounds like I need to stay to myself. I would agree. Okay, this is not coming to like the latter half of the year. Okay, like, hi, hey, thank you for saying hey, but that's what I have for you. Okay, Jasmine, it's just not the time right now. I just got chime candles. Yeah, get into self-love. Use a pink candle and light it for self-love. Okay, adorn it with something sweet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Thank you. It's also not the time to be dealing with like exes or like past flings or people that you used to like deal with or date. You know what I'm saying? Especially if someone was like a musician, someone could be a producer, okay, or something of that nature. Someone's like deeply into music, okay. I don't know, but it's not the time for that. That's what I have for you, honey. Addison, let me know if you're here. Addison is next up on the list. So let me know what your question is. If anyone's interested in getting a personal reading done on live, readings are $11 and y'all be after Addison because my first 2 readings are going to be done off of live. So yes, readings are $11. My list is open. Thunder, it's okay, baby. Okay, so yeah, Addison, I sever the connection between mine and Jasmine's guides. Thank you so much. Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael. Tapping in for Addison. Tapping in Archangel Michael, Divine Archangel. Thank you for very, very clear and accurate messages in regards to Addison and her question, which will pop up because sometimes they be moving weird on here. My name is Pink and I really like to meet you. That song by Pink Panther is significant. What's that song? Is she Aries? A Gemini? Pink Panther. What's that song? Hey, ooh, is this illegal? General, especially surrounding grad school applications. Okay, message surrounding grad school applications. General messages. Okay, which is general messages for Addison. Ooh, that fell directly on top of this card. Taking notes is definitely very, very significant for you. Okay, which makes sense for like surrounding grad school, but this. Okay, codes in nature and miracles. Okay, so I definitely feel like the general advice that there could be some sort of miracle that's going to happen for you. This could literally have to do with that solar eclipse in Aquarius, which is about karmic timing. Okay, so please pay a lot of attention to February 17th through March 3rd. Okay, when it comes down to like just the divine timing of everything. All right, so there's definitely some sort of miracle at play. Definitely something that you cannot like fully see. Okay, thunder, baby, it's okay. Okay, so I definitely think that there is this energy. Also, dogs could be very, very significant for you. That's when applications and interviews are going on. That could be very, very significant. Okay, so that's happening during eclipse season, which means like large karmic changes and shifts. You know what I'm saying? Divine timing is really at play. If I was you, check out my Aquarius season, pick a card that I posted on YouTube. Okay, and I'm gonna have some more information coming up soon about eclipse season and how that's going to affect y'all. Okay, the name Jose could also be very, very significant. Okay, Kima could be significant in Florida. The Florida Keys could be significant. Okay, and Kima in Texas could be significant. Okay, so yeah, the name Danny could be significant. Dawn dish soap is significant as well. But with this codes in nature, okay, and miracles, general messages, there could definitely be some like surprise travel, okay, that comes up for you, or some sort of divine miracle that is coming from likely like your lineage. Your family tree could be significant, especially if you've been working on ancestral veneration recently. This could have worked. Okay, you could have been working at your ancestor altar. You could have asked them for something. Okay, the name Lydia is significant, which gives me Beetlejuice. Okay, so I also want to say like general message is that you also need to continue to protect yourself from like monitoring spirits or like trickster spirits. Okay, please be very judicious whenever you are at your ancestor altar. Make sure that you're covering your head and tapping into ancestors that you know specifically. And if anything, I would do like a banishing, just like a just in case, like a banishing around your space, your home. Okay. But just know that there are some sort of miracles being worked for you right now. Okay. And with that, these like trees, like there's a need for you to kind of like be in nature when you can, or even like get a plant. Okay. How you do that? They definitely want you to research. Okay. In terms of like banishing could be like a red candle, you know what I'm saying? Like protective herbs or spicy herbs like chili, you know what I'm saying? Or some people use things like rue, you know what I'm saying? It depends on what your personal practice is, you know what I'm saying? But there is a need for you to look into like banishing work, okay? And kind of getting spirits away from you, making sure that your head is covered whenever you're at the altar, you know what I'm saying? Regularly cleansing your space or regularly cleansing your own personal body, you know what I'm saying? Refreshing your ancestor water and things of that nature if you have one. But there's a need for you to get deeper into your ancestral work, okay? Because I definitely feel like your family tree is definitely something that's trying to pass like some miracles down to you. So I think that you're going to get very pleasantly surprised by the way that things happen, okay? Codes in nature is number 105, okay? January 5th could have been significant, okay? But codes in nature, my message to you in regards to general messages. If this card has come up for you, it is time to find messages in nature. Okay, there might be a need for you to pay more attention to what's going on outside. This could also have to do with you working with the seasons, okay, and getting deeper into the like work, like magic and work with the actual like seasons themselves. It could be zodiac seasons, but this more so feels like winter, spring, summer, fall, okay, and kind of like delve deeper into that for you and your personal practices. There are secret codes in nature as shown in this card by the giant tree with the roots developing a face in the trunk. You may need to have a good conversation with a tree. Okay, there's also a need for you to ground yourself. Okay, you may want to talk to the tree that's nearest to your home. Okay, and that tree is going to help to protect yourself. It's going to help to ground yourself. Start a relationship with that tree. I know it sounds crazy. It's really not. Okay. Yeah, in ancient legends it is said that miracles take place under trees because the sacred Fibonacci sequence, which appears in all of nature, is a dimensional portal which your angels sing through, purifying anything through them, anything around them. Okay, we see a heart, a liver, intestines, and a brain. Okay, there's also a need for you to watch what you're eating. Okay, take better care of yourself. There's a need for you to kind of increase like vegetable or fruit intake. Okay, or just make sure you're not eating a bunch of bad stuff. Okay, that could be very, very significant as well. There's a need for you to cleanse your home, cleanse yourself, cleanse your body. Okay, if I was you, I would go through a big cleanse. Pilar, okay. Is that you, PJ? You're on the list as well. So yes, I definitely think that for this collective, not for this collective, I'm sorry, I'm so used to saying that. For you, okay, Addison, there is a need for you to kind of like get away from the collective of human beings a little bit. I'm so sorry. I thought about it after the fact. This is about like getting away from like human beings a little bit and kind of getting back into like yourself, your physical body, and connecting yourself with your ancestors. Okay. Each plant is said to have a divine blueprint that corresponds to a human organ and is believed to heal and realign the organ on a fifth dimensional level. You could be needing to go through some sort of cleanse, okay, like with what you're eating, okay? Like adding more vegetables, okay? I'm not a doctor, you know what I'm saying? But there's something about you needing to cleanse your physical space and to cleanse your body from the inside out in order to allow for some sort of miracles to come. Look deeper into banishing work, okay? And also, if you do not already have an ancestral altar, you should probably look into like what the process is for that, okay? Or connecting to your ancestors rather. If you already have an ancestral altar, there is a need for you to go and talk with them and cleanse and clear. Rose quartz, please work with rose quartz at this time. That's going to help you understand yourself better and to help foster that connection between you and your guides. Okay, you're going to get lucky. It's 7:11 on the clock. You're going to get lucky very soon, especially in regards to your grad school applications. Okay, I allow love to flow from my heart space with comfort. Okay, so yeah, this is about you opening up yourself, okay, and taking better care of your physical body as well as like allowing love to flow from your heart space through your ancestors. Okay. But that's what I have for you. There's just a need for you to kind of get to eat better, ground yourself, eat better, take care of the nature around you. Okay, build a relationship with the tree in front of you. Okay, you will be experiencing some sort of miracles around eclipse season. Okay, take better care of yourself, eat better, get your ancestral communication started. If it's not already started, if it is started, they want you to develop a new situation at the altar with them, like changing stuff out. Okay. There's something about you getting deeper into your family tree, and that is going to help you to nurture these new gifts. There is a surprise for you waiting during this Aquarius season. That's what I have for you, honey. And spending more time outside when you can. You're welcome, honey. I said a connection between mine and Addison's guides and energy. Thank you so much. PJ, let me know what your question is, honey. Let me go check. Much. PJ, let me know what your question is, honey. Let me go check. Hold on. I'm back. I am back indeed. Okay, so PJ, let me know what your question is, honey bun. I serve a connection between mine and Addison's guys. Thank you so much. Tapping into Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael, Divine Archangel, in regards to PJ's question. What messages do you have for her in a question? Whatever the spirit guides have for me, honestly, got you. So let's see what is going on. They want me to use these archetype cards, okay? So there's something about your personality type or someone else around you, okay? But take what resonates, leave what doesn't, okay? Pit bulls can be very, very significant for you, okay? There could be something about protection, all right? The need to get deeper into protection or to learn more about protection, okay? I definitely feel as though there's some sort of like, there's something like behind your back, okay? Like some sort of like protection that's being done behind your back. This could literally have to do with like somebody praying for you, okay? It could literally be like a grandmother or someone in spirit, okay? Like praying for you, okay? And it says the maiden, okay? You have number 8, the maiden, okay? So what you need to know right now is that there might be a need for you to get a lot deeper into your divine feminine, okay, PJ? There's a need for you to get a lot deeper into your divine feminine, okay? 8th house energy could definitely be very, very significant, okay? Or 8th house transit, Scorpio energy is very, very significant here. But there's definitely a lot of shadow work to be done right now in regards to like your divine feminine, your ancestors, particularly like the women. Feminine energies could definitely be like flowing through you, okay? It could also have to do with like a child that you know, like a daughter, okay? A little sister, a niece, a little cousin, or it's gonna have to do with your inner child, like when you were a little girl, okay? But there's definitely something about shadow work to be done here. I'm not gonna lie, this does feel a little heavy, okay? So trigger warning, if there's definitely like any wounds that you have energetically, emotionally, from some things that have happened to you when you were younger, okay, that you feel like may have like messed with like your maidenhood or like your girlhood or like your innocence or something of that nature, this could definitely be something that's coming up here. There is a heaviness having to do with your divine feminine and a heaviness having to do with like your womb healing could be significant. You could be having a heavier period, okay, or you could be experiencing some weird symptoms having to do with that. 8th house is my stellium in Aquarius, and the problem be I don't know how to get into my fem, and I've been trying hard as heck to. Yeah, you're like what your ancestors and guides right now, with that 8th house in Aquarius. Like Aquarius is a very distanced energy, you know what I'm saying? So you may have like a lot of like, you may feel like there's like a lot of like cold energy that goes on for you like in your life, you know? And like you said, like you're having a hard time getting into your feminine. They're kind of wanting you to kind of all hands on deck with this. You know what I'm saying? They might want you to get deeper into understanding your feminine. This might have to do with like personalized shadow work. Okay, you may want to get to the nitty gritty. If you have some like trigger warning, okay, if you have some like sexual trauma that's been undealt with, okay. Particularly when you were like, you know, like younger or like a child even, okay, that could be significant here. Or that could even be something that like has unfortunately like ran through like your family or someone close to you, like a mom, okay, or like a sister or something of that nature, okay. There's something about handling that, possibly like journaling about that, talking about that, crying about that, okay? And there's definitely this energy. Working with Venus could also be very significant, and working with your Venus placement could definitely be significant as well. There could be a woman, especially like a younger woman in your ancestral line, who is significant here, or there could be a young woman that you know, okay, that could also be very, very significant. Yeah, I try with shadow work. I know it and logic with it, but it's just not being emotionally processed. This could also have to do with like self-love work, okay, and emotional healing, okay. Lighting a pink candle, okay, for emotional breakthroughs could be very significant, okay. You may want to light a pink candle, okay, for emotional healing or for self-love or to tap into your divine feminine, okay. Um, yeah, like I embrace my divine feminine written on a candle. Okay. These seashells could also be very, very significant, but also these look like nipples. Okay. So there's definitely also the idea of you may be experiencing some like sexual blockages. Okay. Especially when it comes down to like self care and self pleasure. Okay. The name Lex or Lexi could be significant. Okay. I definitely feel like we might need to like get deeper into like personal time, personal play. Okay, this is also about like feeling in love with your body. Okay, doing what you need to do in regards to that. Okay, this could also have to do with like if it has to do with like the gym and working out, or like making your body look a way that you feel good with. Okay, this is also you feeling comfortable with your like your breasts and like the way things are shaped. You know what I'm saying? So there's definitely like continue on with the shadow work, even if you feel like it's not for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like it's working. Girl, that's when my PTSD comes, when a partner tries to send me to that area. Yeah. And there's a need for you to kind of like work with it. Okay. I'm not telling you to like you have to work through that with somebody else, but there's a need for you to take more time to do that with yourself. You know what I'm saying? To get you more comfortable. Okay. But the guides are just like letting you know that there is more shadow work to be done. You know what I'm saying? And there might need to be some healing work done with that specifically. So I would get you a pink candle for divine feminine healing and the healing of feminine wounds and trauma. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely, there could even be like work to be done with those areas specifically. You know what I'm saying? You may want to look into personalized like sex magic, okay, and doing it for yourself, okay? Self pleasure and really getting into that realm of research, okay? Or lighting a pink candle whenever it is time for you to have personal time, you know what I'm saying? Or a white candle, whatever the case may be, you know? For like the purpose of emotional healing. Okay. Um, yeah. It says the virgin, the princess, and the innocent. Okay. So the maiden archetype is the epitome of innocent arousal, naive sensuality, and precarious purity. Okay. She is compelling and addictive because of her flawless and youthful glow. She's the first archetype in the trifecta of maiden, mother, crone, and rightfully so because she has oh so much to learn. So you're like, they're telling you that you are in this brand new beginning, and it's okay that you don't know everything. It's okay that things are confusing to you right now. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a part of the journey. It's a part of the process. Okay. The maiden is perfectly positioned for trouble, okay, to come her way and subject her to a challenge that leads to the next phase of womanhood, okay? She must grow up, yet hesitates at the threshold, enamored by the charms of youth. So yeah, they're trying to push you into the mother aspect. So there's something about you maturing and like growing up, okay, in some type of way, okay? Becoming a mother was definitely one of those things, okay? And there's something that you're needing to let go of from the past, okay? The maiden represents the side of us that is riveted and curious, drawn to shadowy forests, dark nights, and taking just one taste of poisonous fruit. They're saying that there's still some sort of recklessness or some sort of heaviness that's being held onto from a younger version of yourself, and there's a need for you to like grow up, and you don't want to be dealing and dating to people like dating people who are on that bullshit no more, like the bad boy, and like being places you don't need to be, and being with people you don't need to be, and taking risks in a weird way. You know, your magic is edgy and includes both shame and delight. Let yourself fall down the rabbit hole, young one. So it is okay for you to be lost. This is about dealing with sexual shame. You know what I'm saying? This is about you being curious, enchanting, sensual, and full of vitality, and trying something new. Trying something new that makes you feel good. This could even be like adorning your physical body. You know what I'm saying? My thing is what to say with the pink candle, because I have one. I am connected to my divine feminine. That's what you could put in that pink candle. You could say to that pink candle, I am in touch with my divine feminine. I'm in touch with like my innocence. You know, I love myself. But if I was you, I would say to that candle, I am in touch with my divine feminine, or like my divine feminine is healthy and happy. You know, girl, and I know my government name and it's connected to Virgin Mary. You know what I'm saying? So this has to do with that. This could even be with like adorning your body. This could be tattoos. This could be a piercing. This could be, you know what I'm saying, like going to get a facial or something. It's about taking care of your physical vessel. Okay. So they want you to all hands on deck with divine feminine healing. Okay. All hands on deck. And the astrology of right now, as you know, with that Aquarius energy, is bringing up all of that. Okay. Ooh, confirmation. But yes, like that pink candle, I'm in touch with my divine feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like, or you can even light that candle and say, you know, like that's maybe not say do that, but you know what I'm saying? Like my divine feminine is happy and healthy. You know what I'm saying? Cleansed and cleared, things like that. But there's definitely a need for you to like understand that stuff ain't gonna be like, I'm hearing like peaches and rainbows like all the time. Like this is the idea of like there is that heaviness, and I know that you've been going through it for a while, but there's still some more to go. You know what I'm saying? And they just want you to know that like they're still like watching you and you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I have for you, honey. This is about your divine feminine, working with Venus, getting into it, okay? Dressing the way that you want to dress, like having fun, but also understanding that there is a maturity that is trying to come to you, and you may not be in the position that you're supposed to be in right now because this is kind of stunting you, okay? So they're telling you to like all hands on deck, you know what I'm saying? And to start trying stuff that you ain't tried before, the stuff that you've been trying ain't working. That's what I have for you, honey. I just told them I'm tired of this, Grandpa. That's real. They're going to work with you. I sever a connection between mine and PJ's guides. Thank you so much for these messages. If there is anybody else interested in getting a personal reading done here on live, let me know. Readings are $11. I am, however, going to pull one card of advice for the collective in general, okay? In terms of, I sever connection between mine and PJ's energy. Thank you. One card for the collective before I hop up off of here. Ooh, message of advice. Okay, so we have that Lantarki Masay. Okay, that piece. Okay, y'all could have definitely chose group 1 from this reading. Okay, if you're watching this at the end, group 1 could have definitely been very, very significant because this came up as like the reason why you were meeting somebody. Okay, so group 1 could have definitely been your group. Okay, there's also a need for y'all to like cast protection. Okay, and to make sure that you're staying away from people who seek to disturb your peace. Okay, collective who's watching this. Okay, Lantarki Masay, peace in reverse. Okay, angel light could be significant, or the name Angel or Angela could definitely be significant for somebody. Okay, my advice for y'all is to, like I said, understand 117, understand like what makes you happy and what doesn't. Okay, and also the day before your birthday could be significant, or somebody's birthday is very significant here in general. Okay, so yes, my advice to y'all, if I can find it, oh my gosh, ooh, and I dropped the book. Okay, I was in and out of live. Are you putting it on YouTube, or are you saying it on here? I'm going to put it on YouTube. But Lantarki Masay, yeah, that was the beginning of this one. 117. You're having a hard time finding your peace, okay? So it says, Mama D is the mama you never knew you needed until she walks into your life, okay? With her cat, Lucy, who's peeking her head out of the bathtub. The music coming from the bathroom playlist is only the best hip-hop as she leans into the mirror, applying her perfect makeup. Lantarki Masay is the electric... or Lantarki Mace is the electric lady of all the realms. Okay, she's a sacred bath lady for the kings, queens, and spiritual leaders in all realms. Okay, y'all may want to get into a spiritual bath. Okay, she cleans you with oils and water, helped by her dear elemental friends who aid her in every sacred ritual. Her pink glasses bring back 2005. Okay, while her eyes are filled with massive pools that seemingly flow out of the card. Lantarki works with water to help you process your lessons and to help you find peace. I need to get in that tub. Okay. It's time to cry to that playlist you made. It's time to let it all out and heal. When you hear the truth, you will well up inside, and there is no fighting the flow of emotion. Working with water, y'all. Working with water, especially getting your ass in the tub, could definitely be very, very significant. There's a need for y'all to release. Okay? There's a need for y'all to release. Okay? I'm going to have to Google 17 because I've never been popping up lately. That and 2. For sure. It can also have to do with February 17th because we're having the eclipse on February 17th. We're having the Aquarius eclipse on 2/17, so that could be very significant for you. But with that being said, I fucks with y'all a long way, and I will talk with y'all later. Bye.